Well, hello there.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another week of Standard Showdown.
Yep.
We've got about 22 players in the house tonight.
Yeah. Somewhere above 20. It's an odd number, but yes. This is pretty exciting.
It's almost like people feel a little inspired after watching a Pro Tour, huh?
It was a big match event this weekend, so...
Yeah, hopefully we get to see some new decks. Hopefully we can see some people testing for... I know that Portland is coming up here in a couple weeks.
Confirmation, we will be at GP Portland.
We will. That we will.
Yes.
So definitely excited to see what's coming, and it looks like people are already getting started. Let's start off with this...
These guys here?
Yeah.
So Keith is on probably this Mono White Vampires deck. Or the what? Because he was kind of playing a variant of it.
Let's just call it mono white for now. Red versus white.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Ha. Yes, Bryce. Showdown.
Showdown! It's time to duel. That's not our game.
All right, so looks like Keith had a turn 1 Legion's Landing, getting a little life linker, which is pretty good against the red deck. And then he follows up with, what is this card called?
That is Oketra's Monument.
Well, the one that he just cast, yes.
The one, it's a Danto Vanguard, I believe. It's the 2-mana 3/1. You can pay for 3 life to give it indestructible.
Yes, a Danto Vanguard. Let's pull that one.
It's a 2-mana 1/1, but when it's attacking, it gets +2/+0.
Yeah, so it attacks as a 3/1, which is pretty powerful for a 2-drop.
Yeah, 2-mana 3/1s are pretty good.
All right, let's give that one a look, because I think this is a really interesting card. So there it is. It's a Danto Vanguard, and then, of course, he also was able to play the Oketra's Monument.
Mono red on a force playmat. Yeah, I know.
I know, doesn't it feel wrong?
It's the worst.
I don't even know what to say.
It's more like a blue-red Delver kind of feel, at least, right? Because they're basically a burn deck with... Ferociodon. Ferocidosh.
Yeah, so Ferociodon is going to deal damage directly to the mono white player when they play a creature. Not only that, but they can't gain life.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Which
is exactly why he uses Ixalan's Binding to take care of it.
There will be no more of those for you, sir. Now, that does open him up for Hazoret. Like, you kind of want to save that for Hazoret the Fervent.
Yeah, but even at this point, 17 to 11, Hazoret would push for quite a bit of damage, but Oketra's Monument's able to make little 1/1s every turn.
They do have Vigilance.
They do have Vigilance, which is a big deal when it comes to just being able to block Hazoret every turn.
Yes, yeah. He does have to play more creatures. Looks like he does have a Dust to Dawn in hand, and might be 2 Dust to Dawns. Looks like 2 split cards.
There's no way he only has 1 binding. I want to say I was looking at this list earlier today. I don't know if he has. This is the exact list, but I want to say it plays 2 or 3 Ixalan's Binding.
Sedantu, you mad, bro?
Nah, he's just a pirate every time he comes into chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's how we know it's there. Yeah, see, Bryce knows.
R to you too. Okay.
R to you too.
So, I'm a little under the weather tonight, so I have my throat coat and emergency, so I can kick this cold right where it belongs. Ooh.
Okay, so Angel of Invention. This was a huge card in this mono white vampire list. It does give all your creatures +1/+1, and you're making all these little vampire tokens. It's very, very strong against the mono red deck.
He just played it for 4.
Yep, 4 mana.
He's got that Oketra's Monument.
Yeah, 4. It's really just fair, right, guys? Yeah. Like 4 mana.
4 mana for a 4/3 flyer, Vigilance, Lifelink,
and a 1/1 Vigilance.
Yeah.
It's pretty fair.
Who needs to make dudes when you're like, am I playing Torrential Gearhulk? I love that card, so yes.
Sadanu says, "Arg, some rum would take care of that cold, matey."
Close. It's actually whiskey, but yes, whiskey gives you a warm stomach, and that's the actual remedy. But I'm going the healthy route because I am at work. So
fair enough.
Now later, we'll get there.
We'll get.
But yeah,
Angel of Invention was the card of the weekend.
It was the card of the weekend.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Making splashes all over.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Bryce. He wasn't above the weather. He's below it.
I mean, we kind of all are, right?
Which is where you experience the weather.
Yes.
All right, so Matt's gonna have a really, really hard time getting through this. Even if he has the removal spell to deal with the Angel of Invention, he's still in trouble.
It's rough,
just due to life total, and none of the mono red creatures are particularly good at blocking, except for Hazoret. But even then, when you have 3 cards in hand, Hazoret's not doing a whole lot, is he?
No. Yes, pirates do drink the rum. Yes. But the actual, so he does have the lightning strike for the angel.
Excellent.
But, I mean, it's still hard for him to attack because the guy, the 1/1 will trade with any of his creatures. But, in true mono red fashion, he's just going to jam.
Mm-hmm.
And no blocks.
Yep. 5 damage coming through. 2 more, and we're gonna lightning strike the Adansu Vanguard.
He's gonna pay 3 life.
Or 4 life. 4. He goes
it
to
is
5.
4 life.
Yep. And this does present lethal. In fact, it's on board.
He's like, alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, very surprising that he didn't try to lightning strike something else, because if he lightning strikes something else, he at least gets to live on board.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe he can draw a Hazoret and just swing back and kill him. Like, that way Matt's not just dead without Keith playing another spell. But Keith will take that one down.
What? We're paying attention to the game, and we're not like the Wizards casters? Interesting.
Weird. What a crazy random happenstance.
Arg, where's your other legacy buddy? He's actually right above you in the chat, Sidanu. Eros, that's Bryce.
Yeah.
And he and I will be casting Legacy tomorrow night.
Yeah, I can say that. The Adanto is not very well known. But, I mean, he did give that a read earlier, Louis, so...
Even then, though, Wes, even if he does lightning strike a 1/1 vampire and, goes to 1 on the next attack...
Feel good.
Is it winning him the game? Is it getting him out of anything? He lives for another turn, but... There's I can't think of a draw that Mono Red could have that could get him out of that either, so...
Yeah, it is still okay if we meme every once in a while. Well, these guys are sideboarding, though. Let's check in on our other match.
Excellent.
Because we've got 2 new players on this side. We've seen these guys before.
These do not look like new players, but they are newer to our store.
Yeah. Ooh, I like how one's using Storm for their energy. It looks like it's a Teamer Mirror. Or no, wait, that's Jeskai.
This is Jeskai. This looks like Approach.
Yeah, Jeskai Approach from Paul. And then Teamer Energy from Wesley. That's a lot of words.
So many words.
Big words. Yay, fresh meat!
All right.
That's more energy than Red Bull? Well, yeah, because Red Bull gives you wings. It doesn't give you energy.
What? So, in our chat, Wes is cheering for Wesley. Does that seem weird to you? I don't get it.
It's kind of a flavor win.
I can't taste the flavor.
You should get that checked. Because, I mean, I'm not a doctor. First meat is an old card. Like New Phyrexia, I think, was when that card came out.
Is that the one where, when your board gets Wrath, you can, cast it after and you get, 3 3s for...
They're 5/5s.
They're not 5/5s.
I think so.
Get out of here.
Fresh meat. See it. But you're on the right track, though, for each creature.
3 3s.
Oh, they're 3 3s. Okay, it's not that busted.
Look at that. Kai remembers his cards.
Nice.
That's weird.
Yeah, we just got that 3 3s.
Man, look at this. We've got Glorybringer
Dragons?
beating down with another Glorybringer beating down. Now this is like the biggest representation I've ever seen of Settle the Wreckage.
Yeah, right? And he does have it. He's got it right there in the front.
He sure does.
He's like, you want to kill me? Do it. I want you to do it.
And you know what?
Hit me!
If I'm Wesley, I'm attacking with one creature.
I would have attacked with the non-token, not that one. Because if it is a Settle, then
you have no use for the Vizier in your graveyard. Yeah.
The exile part is...
Which is interesting. He's choosing to commit this.
Nice. Yeah.
And he has an Essence Scatter in hand, which, I mean, Wesley's probably okay with the Essence Scatter because Vizier can come back out of the graveyard. But we've got an end-step Glimmer.
Ugh. I do love these do-nothing control decks.
Yeah, so Patrick and I are actually heading up to Portland here in, 2 weeks?
Man, it is. Yeah, it's coming up.
2 weeks. And we are paying a lot of attention to Standard at the moment. Of course, because of the Pro Tour, but not only that, but we need to figure out what deck we're going to play. And we are leaning different ways.
Yeah, Kyra's probably going to be on mono red. I mean, it's a fantastic deck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I even though it's probably not the best choice necessarily, I like playing Approach.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing this blue-black control deck, and I don't know. I think the white actually has better answers to what Standard looks like right now. So...
Doesn't Standard end after the Pro Tour?
No,
there are these things called GPs.
It does for me. Quiet, you.
Oh, Wes, if it really did die for you, then you wouldn't be here watching Standard now.
Yeah, right. Hey, Nicole, thank you so much. Yeah, we were kind of surprised with that. He kind of showed up, and we were just like, all right, cool, let's do this.
Yeah, we weren't prepared for it at all. It was really, really fun to have him in our store.
And there was no editing with that video either.
Right. It was all straight through. 25 minutes.
So.
Yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen that video yet, Vintage Magic came into our store just a couple nights ago. And they did a review on our store. Yeah,
they did. It was a good time. He'd heard about our store kind of through Travis.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it looks like Approach took that one down. Yeah, Gina, we've missed you on Saturdays.
For sure.
You and the crew. We'd love for you guys to come back so we can play some Standard. You watch for the cool commentators. Oh,
Wes. Jeez, you didn't.
Thanks, friend.
It's a little brown nosy, but
yeah,
thank you. Okay. I'll take it.
Sweet.
Got to show the Wizards of the Coast coverage how it's done. Yeah, well, you know what? The Wizards of the Coast...
they've got a lot going on.
They do have a lot...
That's a huge production.
They have a lot going on, but at the same time, think of it this way as well. They don't interact with the chat.
Yeah, no, they don't.
They're not talking to people. They just have to generalize what they're doing and hope that all of that information gets out there. So,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a different type of commentary. This is a lot more personal.
Yeah.
So we get to do that. But yeah, let's go check on our other match again. Let's back to our original stuff.
Ooh, excellent. We're still in the beginning turns of the game.
Sweet.
It looks like not too much has happened.
There is a Gideon.
Yes, there is a Gideon.
And a cat. Of the sacred variety.
Yes, it died. And then we've got a Harsh Mentor, an Earthshaker Kenra, and a Bomat Courier, and two of those are coming in.
Yeah, so it looks like the Harsh Mentor or the Earthshaker Kenra has been locked down with Gideon. A red sleeve? Yeah. Keith is using red sleeves, and Matt is using Quatley sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
So. Don't flip a table. Just get Twitch Prime, Wes. Then you don't have to watch the ads.
Yeah.
You can get Twitch Prime, sub to us,
Whoa.
because you get a free sub every single month. Yeah, exactly. See? Yeah. It's a different kind of table flipping from seeing all the team bios.
Yeah, that is one thing about the Pro Tour that I don't quite understand. I like that it shows who's testing with who, but they've made the teams such a big part of the Pro Tour, and I don't think that's really how it works. I mean, yes, they did test together.
Yeah.
But the best players are still the best players regardless of where their testing was.
Yeah, I mean, they made this, like, this team series important. And there is big prize money to be had. So, like, playing this game allows, like, with the team series, it allows advertisers to come in and do stuff at the Pro Tour, which we actually got to take advantage of a little bit this weekend. We partnered with Kitchen Table Magic and Team Metagame Gurus, and we did some media coverage at the Pro Tour this weekend. So,
which those videos did get posted on Facebook.
Yep. There's more to the teams than just testing.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
They just
collectively like when you aren't doing well, like your team, like it's a whole atmosphere.
Awesome. So even though Aethersphere Harvester is really, really good against the red deck, Harsh Mentor really negates it. Every time it gets crewed, they're losing 2 life, and then the
3/5 is good though. So like you can block. Like I was surprised he didn't bring back the Sacred Cat that turn, and either blocked the Earthshaker Kenra, or like crewed, paid lifelink, so that you're only really losing 1 on that transaction, and like block the Harsh Mentor.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we got looks like he still had the Abrade, which would have been painful, I guess. Like, but hindsight's 20/20.
You're right.
So he's gonna discard a land and draw a couple cards with that Bomat Courier post combat.
We're gonna play Karizev before the Earthshaker Kenra. Obviously, since he had already attacked.
Yeah. So might see an angel here.
Gotta go be productive. All right. Well, thanks for dropping in, Gene.
All right, Gina. Have a good night.
Yeah, Decon Magic, I think they did a really, really good job for this Pro Tour coverage. I don't often say that. Maybe I'm a little too judgmental when it comes to the standards I hold them to, but they did a really good job this time around.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool like player profiles and stuff like that. So it's just different. So just the Danto Vanguard for Keith. And unfortunately, like, if he's going to give that guy indestructible, it's going to cost him 6 life.
Instead of 4.
That's a little much.
Right. That Harsh Mentor is doing something versus this deck.
Like, I can't block.
Yeah, Decon, I agree. I don't love this limited format.
He's just dead.
Even though it can be kind of fun to play, it really isn't the most entertaining. I agree with that.
Yeah, no exert.
Yep. Look at that Ragavan token.
Getting in. Yeah, Keith is dead.
That'll do it.
Yeah, going Earthshaker, Kari into Earthshaker into On-Crop Crasher. It's quite the way to finish out a game.
All right, so we know that Paul won one of the games.
Yes.
But we're not sure if they've already played another or if they're just getting started on game number 2.
I think we're just getting started on game number 2. Like, that we weren't there for that long.
We will see.
Yeah, there was a lot of good like player interviews and other things this time around. Also, like, it was interesting with this Pro Tour being like much later in the season, where decks are kind of already, say, developed and like there's not a lot of surprises. How that affected like the metagame for the Pro Tour.
Yeah. It was there weren't surprises, that's for sure.
Yeah, the only real surprise was that like the mono white vampires deck and maybe the red in the blue-white approach decks.
I think the mono black was a little surprising too.
Sure. I mean, that still has seen some.
You like Riley Knight? He's an interesting one.
This one doesn't.
I don't love him, but I don't have too many complaints.
I love him.
He's very good at what he does. I'll say that.
Yes. Looks like we got 3 fast lands opening, but looks like 4. Okay, cool. He's got that Spirebluff Canal hiding back there.
I don't. I have mixed feelings. Let's just put it that way. It's for personal things. Not that I think he's bad at his job. He does his job very well.
Cool. No one did. That's the point.
Yeah. All right, we got a Harness Lightning on the Rogue Refiner. That always feels pretty good. Like when a removal spell takes out a Rogue Refiner.
Yeah.
Harness
Lightning is a premium removal spell.
Mm-hmm.
Long Tusk Cub. Sneaking in post-combat.
Yeah, this is really powerful, and we know that Paul is just sitting on a ton of land, but Wesley probably figures there's a little more to it. Yep, he's just got Glimmer.
Glimmer.
That's going to find a Torrential Gearhulk and a land. He's going to put both of those on the bottom.
Yeah, he needs a Fumigate.
And there's land.
Oh, boy.
One of them is a Cycle Land. He'll be able to get rid of that, but this is going to be a lot of damage. He just tapped out.
Yeah,
and
main phase.
Right, and here comes the damage, right?
I mean, now you give him free reign to do whatever he wants. So, like, even if you do that end of their turn, like, you're still no better off. You might be able to get them to play a lot more conservatively if you just start holding up mana. That presence is really, powerful.
Right.
Like, he could have a counterspell, but, like, say he's got a Bristling Hydra. He just slams that into your tapped out mana.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he didn't. He ended up just going ham on this cub. But, yeah. Cycle.
Yeah, I agree, Decon, for sure. I guess my opinion really is more that, like, he talks so fast that I don't really pay as much attention as I should to what he's saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to focus on a match, and then I just have this, like, constant talking in my ear, and I don't know. I just kind of all noise to me, but I know a lot of people like him, and a lot of people don't feel the same way. Mm-hmm. So I obviously appreciate what he does for Wizards.
Yeah.
He's really, really good at keeping the conversation going, better than most. So
yeah. So
good commentator overall.
Wesley just beat Paul down. Paul probably could have stayed alive for a bit longer just by holding up mana and not showing the weakness of playing Glimmer on your main phase.
Right.
But
I think the only time that you Glimmer on your main phase is to hit your land drop.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. When you're trying to find lands to play. Other than that, you can just kind of do your thing.
All right. Yeah. Does look like they're gearing up for a game 3, or are they boarding completely out?
No, they're shuffling back up. So
okay.
We will see a game 3 there. Let's bounce on over back.
Jello, you have no issues at all with the Wizards of the Coast coverage. All in all, I was pretty impressed this time around.
Yeah, no, it was fine. So
I agree. No major issues, at least.
there might have been a line for Keith to respond to targeting with the Earthshaker Kenra to pay 4 life to make it bigger than the Earthshaker Kenra.
That would have been.
Oh wait, no. That's giving it indestructible. Never mind.
Yeah,
it's only when it's attacking.
Make it bigger.
That's right. Quiet me. 1 to you. Man, I love Sunscorched Desert. That card is so good. You just want more fulfilling content? Well, it's really hard to do on the scale that Wizards is, right? Like, they've got millions of people watching this game, or say just a million people watching this game, and like it's hard to be like personable.
Yeah.
There, like the closest you get is like Rich. Rich will hop in the chat on like breaks
and talk
and talk. Yeah.
But even then, it's so hard to address people. The chat's just flying, right?
Yeah, it's just flying.
Then you have the smaller streams like this one where it's very easy to talk to you people.
Yeah.
And we love answering your questions because, you know, the chat isn't just flying by.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is kind of cool that they're looking at putting content creators on like in between those matches.
Right. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, a braid does kill Monument. Love it.
Which that's pretty big. Like Keith had a second Monument after the first Abrade, and then Matt happened to have a second Abrade for that second Monument.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So not a lot of pressure, just a slow Earthshaker Kenra, kind of chipping away.
Yoda Muppet, I absolutely agree. I think it was much better than most of their past coverages.
Sure. So Sacred Cat and then an Onto Vanguard and a pass. So Keith is kind of saving that with that second Monument to get extra value off of his creatures.
Yeah, something else to mention along those lines is I felt like Paul Cheon has since his first.
He's
Pro
really
Tour,
come to his own with that.
He was so uncomfortable his first Pro Tour doing commentary, and this Pro Tour he was so much better.
Yeah.
Like it was like night and day watching him from Pro Tour to Pro Tour.
Yeah,
it was impressive.
Yeah, I mean he has had the time to do that. Like he's done a few GPs since then too.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So it's
but
nice.
just good for him, you know.
Yeah.
That's panning out.
For Roshadon, bleh.
All right, Sacred Cat blocking. That's
Trades.
a pretty easy block to make.
No, you
do
don't
not
gain life. He's like, no.
Careful. It's like he took a course on public speaking or something. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So we call it Red Deck Wins because Raminep is hard to spell.
Yeah, Decan. I don't know how long you've been playing Magic, but every time there's just a mono red deck, we just call it Red Deck Wins. Most people are calling it Raminep Red. They're the same thing. I know all of our legacy guys would appreciate it. They would come in and be like, "Good, use the old deck names."
Yeah.
This Red Deck Wins just like it was before. I mean, I guess for mono white we should put White Weenie then, huh? Because that's what White's been forever.
We weren't sure initially if it was like the mono white vampires deck or he's played Horsepower before, where it's just like all the life gain and horses.
I kind of wouldn't be surprised if the horses were in this deck.
I know a lot of life gain.
I know that Glorybound Initiate was in the sideboard of the mono white vampire.
Yeah, he missed that
list.
trigger for the Initiate. So yeah, he caught the no life gain, but yeah, Keith should be at 8.
Lucked out there a little bit.
Yeah.
And this Initiate's really good. I mean, it won't be able to gain him life, but it does threaten to trade with the Ferocidon.
Not this turn because it's got Menace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not this turn, but it's something he needs to get off the board badly. Not being able to gain life is huge for a matchup like this.
Automatic Courier.
Pretty safe play.
It's a little late for that.
Yeah, they're backing up a bit.
I don't think Keith's going to allow him to do that. He's going to take
He
one
did,
from...
he did.
No, he's taking one from the Sunscorched Desert.
Gotcha.
But I don't think he's going to let him go back and deal a damage for the
when it's been a full turn.
Yeah. Crasher. Oh
Okay.
boy, okay. Which that would have put him dead. Because missing that 1 point he goes attack exert on your guy, and now you'd be at 7, and he'd have 7 power.
Yep. Down to 1. Not looking so good for the mono white deck.
It looks like Keith might have Settle in his hand.
Settle the Wreckage? I see a land. I cannot tell. I think the other card's a cast out. Or, yeah, it's a cast out.
Okay. I saw some like blue.
Cast
that
out
must be the land.
Cast out will be good this turn. He's going to be able to cast out the Ferocidon and then exert and gain a bunch of life. And then the Crasher won't untap.
Yeah.
Play a creature, Keith. Do it. No, Keith, don't do it.
You can play one post combat.
Yeah. That is a dumb dino. Yeah, for sure. I think the Ferocidon's a great card. I mean, even just a 3 for a 3/3 menace is a very relevant body, and it's just hard enough to fatal push that it's good.
And now Matt's
the
at
other 2 abilities
7.
are very, very relevant.
Like, he against a 3-power attacker. No, I just heard Keith out there. It's like, yeah, just rip Hazard off the top. But it looks like Matt has it with an Uncrop Crasher and a lightning strike that he just drew. Strike your face. Oh, it was a settle. I called it.
I thought he had a land in a... I thought it was a draw for the turn. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this match. I think our backup match is still going. So red is going to take that one down, and let's switch over to our cluttered Game 3 board state.
Well, just cluttered on the one side. We've got a Chandra that's about ready to ult, a Whirling Virtuoso, Rogue Refiner, a couple Thopters, Servant of the Conduit, and for Paul, we've got an Azcanta. So, Deacon, we have his Kanta button, and when someone finds his Kanta, Kyra loves to let them know that.
Yes, we found it.
We found it, guys.
All that time we were searching,
Old
we
Chandra.
finally found it.
So it looks like, wow, that didn't get disallowed. So now Wes can just kind of play his things and...
What did I do to her? What did I do?
What did you do?
I don't know.
What's happening?
There we go.
Were we just like not Senator or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and that one's over quick too. So it looks like the board got pretty cluttered. Paul was at a pretty low life total, and with the combat and the Chandra ult, like
I would guess
Paul was
that's
just
going to
dead.
be a win for Teamer.
Yeah.
Both games go to 3, and then the right side won this one.
Oh, the right side?
Well, yeah.
Oh, because he's on the right. Oh, come on.
They're on the right.
Oh, how did I miss that? That's okay. Good.
Oh, wait, this isn't a team event. Sorry, I always forget.
Jeez.
Sorry, Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Thanks, man.
All right, so our start time. We've
7:05.
Been through 40 minutes. We got 10 minutes to kill.
Yeah.
So
Let's go back to us then.
Go back to us. You know what we could do?
What can we do? I could get on your level.
You could.
Height-wise.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
When are we going to see some Team Paragon games? Gotta go pro.
Team Paragon games. Are you talking like team event coverage or like Paragon players that are going to GPs playing Magic?
Because either way, probably soon.
Yeah.
Gotta go pro. What do you define as pro, Decon? Is a pro somebody who's been to a pro tour, or is a pro that somebody who has pro points?
Oh, like us sponsoring a team? Yeah. If we get enough people that are, some of those grinders we might sponsor some of the grinders who are consistently going to the Pro Tour.
Yeah.
Or
I bet you Brian's already looked into
GPs. That. Yeah. So we'll see. We kind of got to get those guys like playing here first.
Yeah.
So the closest thing, like we've done sponsorships for people going to GPs. Like Paragon has helped cover events for people. Like in exchange, like they wear a Paragon shirt, they hand out swag and cards to their opponents. But yeah, there's not really enough people in the area to like who are wanting to make that jump and doing the things necessary to do that.
Right.
But like we've got guys who will go and grind at GPs. Like
yeah,
Kyrie and I are gonna go try and kill it in Portland.
We're gonna try.
So
still deciding between Mono Red and Teamer.
They're both really good, man. Mm-hmm. Like I know you kind of want to play Mono Red, but like you on Teamer has been some of your best Magic this last standard season.
Yeah, I did really well with Teamer for a little while, and I'm very familiar with it. I'm sure I could run it well, but
you're like the mid-range guru.
I play a lot of mid-range, definitely. Yeah, Brad Maxwell was I think 7-1 going into day 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyrie has been very close to beating Brad Maxwell.
Yeah, I have lost to Brad Maxwell in the finals of 2 different events in the last
year. Yeah.
The first time I played in a game, it's called the Game Grid Invitational.
Oh yeah.
Which I was qualified for, and that was an event where we did 3 rounds of standard, 3 rounds of modern, and then we did an EMA draft for top 8. And I lost to Brad in the finals of that one.
Yep.
And then I also had a PPTQ that I lost to the finals of.
Down in Spanish Fork, right?
Yep, and that's the PPTQ that put him into the Pro Tour.
Yeah, I top 8'd that one too, so that was fun.
Yeah, he is definitely a talented player.
Yeah, oh yeah, guy's fantastic.
Very, very, very competent. But yeah, we also, I think there were a couple other Utah guys that did well in the Pro Tour as well.
Yeah, Castro, I think they did fine, fine on day 2.
Yeah. I think all of our Utah guys made day 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
And right now they're being sponsored by Lingering Souls. I don't know if that's like...
The Utah guys were on Team Lingering Souls.
Yeah. If they have an actual corporate sponsor, I don't know if they do.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But, I mean, if they'd come and play here, we'd love to sponsor them and have them wear Paragon shirts.
That'd be cool.
So... But yeah, so speaking of Paragon...
speaking of that place that we are at...
we'd like to thank them for sponsoring the stream. Paragon City Games is the place to play in the state of Utah if you're going to play Magic.
Yeah.
We should put up a link to that video.
Oh, we should, huh?
Yeah, I think it's just on YouTube. A girl is summoning me. Love the store coverage. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Have fun. Stay thirsty, my friend.
Have a nice night.
See ya. See you, Dickon. We do need to talk to him next time. See if it's Decon, Deccan, Deacon.
I tried to use all of them. That way, at least once I got it right.
For sure. Yeah. Chan, Paragon City Games. Gotta do a little one. Yeah, Paragon City Games, Vintage Magic. Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet.
Ha. Let's not have this play.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get you guys a link. Yeah, so I just linked the YouTube video that was featuring our store.
Yeah.
By Daniel Chan. So the vintage Magic came by. Look at that. 1.3 thousand. 1,300 views so far.
On what?
Oh, no. Am I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah, we got about 1,000.
About 1,000. So 850. Still, that is so cool. That was really fun having him in. You know, I just remember he walks in, and I knew I recognized him, but
yeah,
I feel like
I've seen him at the GPs.
I didn't know him well. And he walks in, I greet him, and he comes up and talks to me, and next thing you know, he's like, "Yeah, so we're doing a YouTube video right now for your store," and I go, "Oh
boy,
yeah,
okay.
sure." And then Alton comes up to me and he goes, "So, is this okay? Are you going to be okay doing this video?" And I look at him and I go, "Yeah, like,
yeah,
absolutely. Let's just do the thing."
Yeah.
And so Patrick,
you're like, I stream every day.
I stream every day.
I'm in front of a camera talking all the time. This is gonna be fun.
That's actually just like what I do.
Yeah.
But no, let's do this. So yeah, Patrick and I were in the video. I think it's about 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
But
it's up there, but it's worth it. Like
if you haven't seen our store, I strongly recommend checking it out.
Yes.
It is a really cool video.
I did share it with all the peeps in St. George.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, check out all the cool stuff I'm doing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So there's that. What else? Got a few more players tonight, so like we might be a little past time.
I think we had 20 people, and then a couple people straggled in. I think we're at like 22.
23, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was one buy I saw, so it's an odd number.
Was there?
Yeah.
It's an odd number? Okay. But still, these standard events, they're getting a lot bigger.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. We might need to change price structure and move it to be a four-round tournament.
Yeah. It's something we'll be looking into very, very soon, especially where we've had 3 consistent weeks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mondays are getting a lot bigger. It's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, unless everyone's like super happy with the 2 packs per win, but we can't do that on. We'd have to charge more on a 4-round tournament for that. Probably like $15 for 4 rounds. But I mean, that gives you more potential to win more packs. So we'll look at that and see.
Yeah, it's more Magic too, and if people are trying to test and trying to become better players, an extra round here and there is not going to hurt them. So, yeah, it looks like our round 1 is wrapping up. I think.
Okay, yeah. So this event is going to be fantastic. Go ahead.
So we are running a Legacy Magic tournament on December 30th. We're calling it our Legacy Symposium. Good plan, and I'll just sit here and talk about it.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, so it's a 1K event, and we have already had commitments for professional players and people who are known in the Eternal Magic community who want to be here, and they've committed to coming. And not only that, but once the tournament is over, we are starting our first 24-hour stream, which I'm really excited about because there are a lot of players here, especially Legacy players, who are known for playing a specific deck, and they play it very, very well. We're going to have some of them come in and talk us through and do some Moto streams. And then we'll also have at least a live tournament in there, and you'll see a lot of me, Patrick, Bryce, and Brian. We'll be keeping that stream going throughout the new year. So we will be celebrating the new year on the stream, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. And then when Patrick gets back, he will show us the top prizes. Brian and Patrick are the only ones in the store who have this deck box, but they're custom made and they're wooden, and you can have etched into it whatever you personally want when you win. So we don't hand it to you when you win the tournament. How it'll work is we will ask you like what you want there, what you want on it, and then you can decide what you want, and we'll special order that and send it to where you want it. They are gorgeous, and their value is between $150 to $300, depending on which one is bought, but I want to say that we're doing like the nicest one we can. So, place for your dice, place for your deck. So, what was your guys' favorite deck in the Pro Tour? I know that Teamer Energy and 4-Color Energy were like dominant throughout the Pro Tour. Mono Red was also huge, but the top 8 didn't really highlight that. Ah, here it is. It's Brian's deck box.
It's the deck box. It is so custom. It locks here and like magnetically will pop out. This thing is sweet.
It is magnetic. Yeah.
The top. Lotus is out. Thing is so sweet. But yeah, it sounds like time was just called. So.
Yeah, and then also to show the top does come off. It's magnetic to the top as well. So you have the top that Lotus out, and it can come off, and this just holds your dice.
Yeah.
And of course, Brian was
got a lot of stuff engraved.
Yeah.
It's not really engraved. It's more like etched in, burned in, laser, whatever.
It is awesome.
Flash Player, you didn't watch the Pro Tour?
Well, Flash Player, good thing they post it all, huh?
Yeah.
So you can go back and rewatch.
Exactly.
Not only that, going back and rewatching kind of rocks because then you don't have to deal with all the between time.
Yeah, you can kind of just skip through it.
Yeah. There is so much dead time.
Yeah.
I actually think the Pro Tour is better to rewatch than it is to
watch live.
I do think that. So every time I hold this deck box, I'm just like, why don't I have one of these again?
It's probably because they're a little spendy. So like, it is very nice deck storage, but we will be giving some away.
We will. And I mentioned that they get to choose what's on it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, are you joining us for No Shave November, Kyer?
That's a good question. I kind of
Scout's got a little longer.
I kind of started a little early, but I guess I could.
Welcome. All right, cool.
So
cool beans.
But I can't do the whole no shave thing. I have to keep it off my neck.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. I don't know. Is this a commitment thing?
I mean, it kind of is.
I don't like making commitments.
I know you don't.
I like to just do what I want to do.
Exactly.
All right.
Do it for the stream.
Do it for the stream, huh?
Yeah. So maybe we'll look at these top 8 deck lists.
I don't see chat freaking out, being like, Kyer, do it.
Yeah.
So,
Fine. Although, like, I am super happy that Seth won this weekend. Hopefully,
I am too. I'm a huge Seth Manfield fan.
Hopefully,
one of my favorite
can
players.
Get in the Hall of Fame with this win.
If it doesn't get it for him, he's not far off. And let's be real, he's been tearing it up in the last year and a half. He is.
And winning this one qualifies him for all of next year.
In fact, I wonder. I think he went into this tournament ranked like 11 in pro points for the year.
Yes.
I think that's gonna change a lot.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he's number 1 now.
Yeah. Number 1 or like number 3.
Yeah. He'll be high up there.
Wait. Oh, I think Tekken Magic is Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Dang it! I should have teased him more.
He said he was going to be in the chat tonight. He wasn't able to make it to the tournament, but
darn.
He's going to be in.
That's cool to see him there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to talk a little about this top 8 because I find it interesting that even though 2 decks seem to tear the tournament up a little better than most.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just give you a look. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. I'm just on Wizards' website, and they've got the top 8.
Let's make sure we can see if there's another round coming up, just in like the studio mode. Oh no. All right, we're good. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
But here, let me change this at least.
Yeah.
That's not what's going on.
I guess
This is what I use
guess
for
I'm not
MTGO.
Alton.
No. And we're not actually playing a deck. This is just showing.
Sure, yeah.
I just want to show people what I'm looking at. So we had a four. So this is this first one is Mike Sechrist 4-color energy deck.
I really like this deck. Having Scarab God, and I love the addition of Vraska in the main deck.
You know, Nicole, we don't typically do draft a lot. Unfortunately, it's not popular. It's not too popular.
It's hard to stream too. Like we have to set up a camera, like a hand camera, and
that's 4 cameras that we have to set up if we do draft.
Yeah, which like it's rough on the internet. Not even the internet, just like the system. The system, like, but like we've done it before. It's just more of a special every now and again kind of thing.
Yeah, so something I was going to mention is just looking at these 4-color energy decks. The only reason they were splashing black is for the Scarab God. So 2 of those, and then we've got 2 Vraska, and
which is very, very powerful.
Yeah, here, actually, let me see if I can make this a little bigger.
Yeah, that is a little bigger. That's nice.
Okay, a little better. Yeah, but yeah, so that's the only reason they were even using that, and Servant of the Conduit plus Aether Hub, it's so easy to get black. They really only need to put just this one swamp in their deck, and they should be able to get there.
Yep.
And that was really interesting to see. But not only that, but look how different the Teamer deck is from Worlds. I mean, the basics are still there, but the Chandras weren't used at all in the main deck in the Worlds Teamer deck.
I think in Huey's list, he was also playing like. He might have been playing Essence Scatters in that spot. Yeah.
He had 2 Essence Scatter, and he also had a Commit to Memory.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And none of those things are anywhere to be seen.
Oh, no. No.
So, very clearly in their testing, they figured out that that just dealing with Scarab God isn't the thing that needs to happen.
Sure. Because that deck, the Worlds was kind of flooded with blue-black control. There was the 3 decks. You had blue-black control, Teamer, and mono-red. I also see a boat in this main deck. I don't think there was a Sky Sovereign flagship in...
Not typically in the main decks, but it's pretty common to see Sky Sovereign in the sideboard of Teamer Energy decks, but both of the Teamer Energy decks in the top 8... Here, let me find it real quick. Both of them had them in the main, I believe. Or sorry, the other one was a 4-color. I apologize. This 4-color one had 2 in the main deck. And they were still able to fit the 2 Vraska and the 2
I'm not sure how they did that. This one like wasn't playing. Oh, that's right. This one's not playing dragons.
No dragons.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then the one. So we had the white blue God Pharaoh's gift deck. Even though the Esper one was super popular after the printing of Ixalan, and still white blue is just the way to go, I guess.
Well, Esper kind of took off when decks were like, oh, well, let's just play the Scarab God. Pascal decided to go with a lower creature count, more spells, and abandoning the Gate to the Afterlife part of the plan. So he was much more like spell dense in his. So, I mean...
It was pretty fun to see, like, all the strategic plannings and ops that are reprints.
Yeah, he was using old ones, which was, like, fantastic.
Yeah, strategic planning was printed in Commander 2013 also, but its original printing was actually Portal 3 Kingdom.
That was the only printing, so...
Yeah. So...
The old art is pretty sweet.
And then Opt was printed in Invasion? Apocalypse?
Yeah, Invasion.
Was it Invasion? I can never remember. All right, it looks like we have people sitting down, which is fantastic.
Cool.
So let's come back to us real quick until they get started.
Check our thing. Okay. Oh, sweet. Oh
boy. So let's so this is we get to watch Tim.
And Tim is playing the blue-white approach deck today.
Some news about Tim, though. Some news.
Yeah, we do have some news about Tim.
He is one of our newest Paragon City Games members.
The newest, as of today.
Oh, yeah, the newest. That's right. So, look at this. I bet he even has a Paragon City Games shirt like he works here or something.
He might. We got some real heavy hitters here. So Tim is playing our good friend Davis Naff, who's approach. We do need an A in that word.
Don't.
It just looks weird. Yeah. Roach, yes.
Roach?
Yes.
Okay. And then, who's he playing?
He's playing Davis Naff.
Okay.
Davis has been featured on our competitive draft leagues. I'm not sure what he's on tonight. I'm going to assume Teamer because he's one of those guys who just grinds mid-range decks.
Yeah.
So I think that type of deck really...
Let's watch some shuffling, shall we?
Oh, yeah. Shuffling is the best part.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let me take a look at what else is going on while people are getting all shuffled.
So we got Jonah. I think he's still on last week he was playing the sweet, Jund, Matt. Nice.
What would I do?
Your thing is Matt Jonah. You put the name on the other side.
Oh, don't worry.
I know. Yeah, I know you got this.
Would I really
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Smooth. And it looks like he's still going to be on that. So these will be some sweet matches.
Yeah. All right. So.
But let's stay here with Tim. I love watching Tim play.
He's easier to criticize because we can criticize him on stream and alpha stream.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can give him so much flack for mistakes.
Yep, we sure can.
Now, I didn't get to get a good look at Davis's hand.
But he is taking a mulligan.
Yeah. And Tim looks like he's going to keep his 7. So, that's a nice start.
We could take a look at our other match until then.
At least see what they're on. So it looks like this might be the Puppeteer click or the Grixis Improvise
Oh, I think this is Grixis Improvise. Can we watch this?
Sure. These decks are pretty sweet. And we'll see one of them next round. So Jonah is on Jund...
Things.
Big stuff. Not even monsters. It's like Jund Gearhulks.
Mid-range.
Yeah, mid-range. He's like, I want to play all the removal. I'm like, we have been there, Jonah. Kyer and I.
It's almost like that's what I do in every format.
Yes.
Almost. So close.
Yeah, that's what did the round 2.
Oh, good plan. Good plan.
Was it a strategic plan?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Look at this.
Maverick Thopterist.
And it's going to die.
Oh, poor
Well,
fellow.
that was a 3 for 1.
Yeah.
3 cards, or three different creatures for 1 spell. And one of them trades with an Abrade. I think that's a thing that Robert's okay with.
We call that a win.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice. Wish we would have seen more of this deck, but it's not really considered tier, so.
Not really, but I mean, it can win games. It's it's a really cool deck.
Oh, I smell a Herald.
Oh boy.
Oh, is Herald's cooking?
No, this is nope.
Trigger. Discard a card.
No, he doesn't have a
removal spell.
unlicensed disintegration.
He might have drawn one.
Vraska's Contempt. Boom.
Yeah, get out of here.
See, and there's another 2 for 1. Robert's getting there.
Yeah. Just grinding it out. Yeah, I guess if to be fair, we can probably hop back in on the approach game a little later. Oh,
Yes.
no, another one. Oh, that's gross.
It discards another land to it. Okay, so there's an Abrade. Can he double up on this?
He's got another Vraska's Contempt.
Another
Boom.
Vraska's Contempt.
All right.
Wow.
I mean, if there's a way to get around this Herald, like, this is the way. Like, he just taps out for Herald, and you have, like, you can discard a land and have a Vraska's Contempt for each one of those.
Yeah.
Like, that's very strong.
He is still able to get in with these Thopters every turn, and even though Vraska's Contempt has been able to fog that damage the first couple times, he's not going to be able to cast.
Yeah, but now he's
too
at the
many
point in
more.
the game where, like, he can start playing, like, his Noxious Gearhulks and his...
Yeah.
It's now that he doesn't have to answer all of Robert's threats. Now, Robert kind of has to churn and, like, do all the nonsensical stuff to try and find another Herald or
Right.
a Tezzeret. We see, okay, here we go. So an 8/8 Trampler
Oh.
for 5 mana.
Well, that sizes up to the servo pretty well.
Seems decent. I mean, Jonah only has one card left in hand, but, I mean, this 8/8 races those 3/1/1s very well.
Yeah, the Grixis improvised deck, it doesn't play with very many removal spells.
Yeah.
It does have Tezzeret.
I don't think it has any fatal, like, too many... It's got, like, a couple fatal pushes and Tezzeret, but I don't think it plays, like, too many braids.
He would need 2 more artifacts and the Tezzeret to be able to kill this Murderous Gearhulk.
Oh, that's gross. Man, I wonder if there's a Gearhulk deck or, like, an improvised deck where you play these big things and then you, like, Agony Warp your guy to get in for extra damage, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you've got the servo schematic and a couple Thopters. And you just go, like, all right, gonna give my Gearhulk -4 plus +4 -4.
I did play a deck that played with Heart of Kirin and Tezzeret in the same deck, and there was a moment where I had exactly 3 artifacts, and I was able to give +3 -3 to the Heart of Kirin and hit for 7 flying, and killed my opponent for exact damage. It was
That's fantastic.
I think that's the only time I've used it as like a pump effect.
All right, so Pia is gonna come down and make another Thopter.
Yeah, this is a relevant card. Being able to fire breathe onto these flying Thopters is relevant. On the downside, though, it is 2 shots.
Oh, a braid.
I take back everything I just said.
Danger!
Yep, go to 8.
Going to 8. Interesting. So he's got 3 Thopters, a servo, 1 card in hand? 2.
3.
Okay. Yes.
And all of them are irrelevant.
Yeah, because this deck plays a ton of dirtily things.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to crack the Renegade map
Try
before the
and
draw.
play the play the math game of I'm thinning my deck marginally.
Barely. I mean, in all technicality, it's correct, right?
It is correct.
You want to maximize your percentage as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Unless having it is important enough that a Tezzeret is your only way to kill this, then
I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It had to be Artifact Tezzeret.
it'd have to be Artifact Tezzeret. But I don't know if he has Tezzeret. We haven't seen it, so...
Yeah, Tez is the man with the plan.
Thebomb.com.
Yeah, and Jonah's still at 18. This is quite the task.
Yeah, gaining that 4 life off of the 2 Vraska's Contempt is showing its work.
Mm-hmm. It turned out to be pretty relevant. All right, do nothing artifact and a land. So here's oh man,
Guys,
so if he hadn't have cracked that, well, he might have not have had the land.
He would have
to
needed another land.
Oh man, he's just 1 short.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, he's only got 7 artifacts. So like he has to plus and make an Ethereum cell, and he's just
Which does actually nothing.
it does actual nothing. Although, he could...
He's not dead. He
Mess
gets,
up this
he gets
attack.
to block.
Yeah.
If he attacks him for Xaxes and he like blocks with a servo, right, and goes to 1, and is able to play
Another artifact? Yeah, okay. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
He blocks 1, goes to 1.
Yep.
That's what he's going to do, yeah. He's going to play that out. He has a license? Okay.
No. I mean... Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, that was the one card that killed him this turn. I was going to say that, but, you know.
Yeah, he needed... He literally needed to land 1 mana artifact, Tezzeret. He was probably short on the land.
Mm-hmm. That's why
so
he cracked.
he had to go for that and hope that and just fade a removal spell.
Yeah.
Which he was not able to do. That's going to do it for game 1. Jonah's going to take this one down.
Mm-hmm.
With this...
Which, Unlicensed Disintegration is a powerful card.
Yep.
So, I helped Jonah kind of tune this thing a little bit. See, we're not missing much.
Nope. This is exactly where I expected them to be.
Yeah. So, it looks like Davis is on Teamer, like I said.
Okay.
Or speculated. Not really. He might be playing the Worlds list. Let me go outside. I'm going to go outside and see who won that one.
Thank you.
So we can have correct stuff.
Speaking of correct stuff, it's round 2. All right, now we've entered our legendary shuffle phase.
Enter shuffle phase. Jorgensen's favorite part.
Yep. And Bryce's favorite part.
Yeah. Is Bryce still here? Haven't heard from him in a minute.
Nah, I haven't heard from him in a minute. He usually tunes in, says hi at the beginning of the streams, and he's like, all right.
Yeah. You still playing with Brian's deck box?
Yes, I like it.
Nice.
I can't decide if it's the deck box or if I just want his food chain deck.
I mean, it is a pretty deck.
Well, that's the problem, is I like want what's in the deck, but I don't actually want the food chain deck.
Like what?
I don't know. Who won that
so
one?
Tim lost. Davis got that one.
Okay. Let's take a look at our other table again then.
The Modern LCQ this weekend. Don't know much about Modern. I just kind of picked up Dredge.
Yeah, Wes, at the moment we're not. We only run our Modern tournaments on Fridays, so we really...
Well, we started this last week. We had our Modern tournament on Thursday.
We did.
We got 14 people to come. So
as far as being a commentator goes, I'm focusing on the 2 formats that we run here. I know what's top tier. I know what's doing well in Modern, but I
what
really
is that? So is the Shadow still the best thing to be doing?
Yes, I want the forces in the dual lands. You're right.
Yes.
Good call. But no,
Plus Jund is better in Legacy than it is in Modern.
Yeah,
right now.
At the moment it is, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure what to play. Like, I just picked up Dredge, but doing okay with it. Kyra beat me on Thursday.
I did. I had 4 ley lines.
Yeah.
They worked. But no, the decks that I like in Modern right now, I think Affinity's incredible, and I think it will be for a while. Humans is the best deck right now.
I like the 4-color or 5-color humans.
I have a hard time.
It's not been
playing.
Established, right? Like, it's done well at a couple tournaments.
Well, Coco decks are just Coco decks. It doesn't really matter like what you're running, whether it's like spirits, humans, or just the combo decks.
Yeah.
I think they're all powerful, but I'd much rather be playing something.
I told him to take
based.
out the Captain Lanneries. Okay. Well. Oh well. So we're gonna see a Prophetic Prism for Robert.
It just took down back-to-back opens.
And it doesn't run Coco's.
Oh, that's really interesting. I have not seen that list, Wes.
Let's take a look at it and see. Someone else is building it too.
All right. First thing on the board is a little 1/1 servo and a couple other pointless artifacts because this is a Tezzeret deck, and I love it. Love the do-nothings.
Yeah,
And
like...
just a land drop from Jonah.
No, he's got a Captain Landry Storm in his hand, and he's... Is he just going to hold up removal? That's why I don't like that card. I was like, you want to be holding up removal. If you're basically just playing a ramp spell. You're playing a 3-mana 2/2 that gets you a treasure.
Yeah. Well, here we've got a Tezzeret. I love this play from Robert. He could have cast a Herald. He could have cast a Herald.
Yeah.
And he decided not to, and he's going to play the Tezzeret. In this matchup, there are not a lot of ways for Jonah to deal direct damage. I know he has Chandra. We know he has Unlicensed Disintegration, but he does not have any artifacts on the battlefield, so it looks like he's going to cast this Chandra, tick up, and deal a couple damage to Tezzeret.
Which does keep it in check.
It does.
Especially with no creatures on the board. He's not going to be minusing it. He's going to make a bunch of little Ethereum cells with his Tezzeret. It's just going to slowly kind of go down.
Plus for mana?
What? No, that's not correct.
Whoa.
That is not correct.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that.
You need to take care of that Tezzeret. Meow.
Tezzeret will ultimate, not this turn, but the next, and I'm not sure if that's something he's going to be able to deal with. But he may have different plans. I can't see his whole hand at the moment.
The only time I've ever plus Chandra for mana is if I'm going to cast another spell with it, or like I've used it to crack a clue when Tireless Tracker was legal. Because I had nothing else. Like, I knew it was on the top of my library. Wasn't able to cast it, so I plus for mana and cracked a clue to draw it. So,
yeah, we'll see how it pans out. So we've got another 2-mana 1/1 essentially, and then this is going to get another Ethereum cell going up to 7. Now Robert is threatening an ultimate.
Yeah.
So
this is the turn that you play your Herald, and you say, "Hey, deal with it."
Yep. Deal with this and deal with my Tezzeret.
Yeah.
You need to deal with both. Yep. There's the Herald, and then Jonah's going to have to discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he discards
Vance's Blasting Cannons.
Vance's Blasting.
This is not the matchup for that.
Last game it looked, I think it would have looked really good, but this game it's definitely not looking great.
Okay, that was quite the hit, but he doesn't have an artifact in play.
Yep, take care of.
So he's gonna die to this Tezzeret.
I think so. Does he have a Lightning Strike? Does he have anything to keep it off of ulting?
Nope, he doesn't. He's gonna die to Tezzeret. Cool story.
Oh, I love seeing Tezzeret win.
He's gonna turn his Prophetic Prism into a 5/5, kill Chandra, and yeah, the game is over.
I think he does have an Abrade. He'll be able to kill whatever.
He's like, what does this do? Oh yeah, this card will kill me.
Yep. So Tezzeret's emblem. Let me see if I can actually pull up just the emblem.
Yeah. The schema.
No, I should try it here, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's just... This'll do.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I was kind of hoping there would be like an option to look at the...
Yeah, Jordan, your braids are not going to get the job done here, unfortunately.
It's a fine stalling point.
It slows it down, but, man...
Alright, so this is Tezzeret the Schemer. It did just get an emblem. So the emblem is -7, which means 2 turns after you play it, you are able to emblem if you plus on both. And then it says you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power toughness 5/5. So this is an emblem. Every single combat, you get to make something a 5/5. And chances are you've had the artifact for a while, so it kind of feels like a tasty.
Yeah.
That 5/5's coming in all the time. So we got a Gear Hulk that's going to take care of Herald.
The Noxious will trade for the 5/5. So that's a pretty good card here.
Absolutely.
Gain some life back. But there's just this inevitability with the Tezzeret Emblem. All these do-nothing artifacts are just fantastic now. They turn into 5/5s.
Yeah, Wes, after this round, we can talk about this humans list a little bit. We have it here. We'll just talk about it after the match is over.
Sounds plan. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like plan.
Sounds like plan.
All right. So it looks like we're going to make the Ethereum Cell a 5/5. This is most likely attacking Chandra. And if I'm Jonah, I'm blocking.
Yeah. I will turn my Noxious Gearhulk into just 2 removal spells for 6 mana.
Deal. And what else do we have from Robert? Not a whole lot at the moment. Didn't mean to derail the commentary. No worries.
Yeah, that's fine.
We need to tough through these distractions.
Yes. Well, there's a Verdurus.
All right, so he can choose to cast this or not. It looks like he's going to choose to cast it.
It's like, all right, I'm going to block the 5/5.
Well, this is really, really big, considering now the 5/5s don't quite get
Through it.
Yeah. He probably isn't going to attack with a 5/5 this turn.
No, he'll just build up the board and let all of his guys be 5/5s.
Yep.
And then he will swing.
He can't let the Chandra ult, though. That's one
Yeah,
of the...
she's a little far away, right? She ults at 8? Or is it 7?
I kind of think it's 7,
might
but...
be 7. You can kind of push through a little chip damage with your 1/1s. Like, if you do make the 5/5, yeah, it is -7. If you do make the 5/5, you have the opportunity to, like, throw your servos at the Chandra to give you a little more time that way, because you kind of have this inevitability. We're like, yeah, I throw in my I throw in my 5/5 this turn, and then, but because I got in those extra 2 points of damage on Chandra, I have 2 more turns, and I can kill her by then.
Right.
But like, the plus has been very kind to Jonah.
Yeah, it
hitting the things that he needs to
stay
in this game. Yeah. So looks like Robert's doing some math, trying to figure out how I can get the Chandra off the board. I wonder if Robert's deck plays any like unlicensed. When you are in the Grixis colors, and you have a bunch of artifacts.
Well, there's a Herald.
That is a way to take care of the Chandra.
It is. However, we still know that Jonah has cards in hand. I wonder if he's been saving removal or not. An option. Okay, so an option for Robert is to attack Sean. Like make a servo a 5/5, and then attack in at Chandra. If there's a block, he can give -2/-2 twice by sacking like a couple of pointless artifacts.
He doesn't have 4 mana. Oh, he does have 4 mana. Okay, cool.
He will need to take 2 pain to do it. But yep, it looks like he's going to sacrifice a Prophetic Prism, give -2/-2 to the Verdurous Gearhulk, and he's going to repeat that process. This time sacrificing another Prophetic Prism.
Yeah, so let's pull up the Herald's activated ability, because Robert has it covered right now. I guess he's kind of showing it off to Jonah.
Herald of Anguish is a card.
This is a card. It's a gorgeous foil.
Yeah, I thought about buying one just to have one. I don't even know what I would do with it, though.
Yeah.
That's
it's like we're not playing this deck right now.
Right.
We barely play Standard.
Yeah, so this card does have Improvise. It makes it very cheap to cast. It's flying. It's big. It doesn't die to Fatal Push. It doesn't die to any 4-mana thing, 4-mana kill, 4 damage kills like Chandra or Dragon. It is a big, scary thing. Even though it is dying to never to return.
Yeah.
But he was able to kill the Verdurous Gearhulk using its ability to sack artifacts to give -2/-2 to
This
creatures.
Chandra's gonna go to. He can make a. Does he have black mana to make a zombie? Looks like he doesn't.
Nope.
So
He had to use both of his black mana.
this Chandra is DED dead.
DED. Another thing to mention about what's going on in the board state is these Spire of Industries.
Uh-huh.
They are able to tap for white, which is good for
The servo schematics.
Thank you, the servo schematic.
Or puzzle knot. Those are the
Puzzle
knots.
knot. It is the puzzle knot.
There is a bunch of different
But
things in that
there
set.
is also servo schematic in the deck.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna attack everything at Chandra. 11 damage hitting Chandra, and now we get to see the Tezzeret's emblem really shine.
Here's
Big Man Louie, you think it'd look better with a Marionette Master? That deck was a lot of fun.
No,
I know that you were there for that stream, and I did lose a lot, but still, that deck is really cool.
Ooh, that is not the one to target.
Yep.
Because he can do exactly that.
Yep.
You'll gain no life.
The Gear Hulk targets one of the puzzle knots, and he's going to respond by cracking it, and he does have the Spire of Industry, just like I had mentioned. He's able to sacrifice it in response, making a servo. This way, the ability from the Noxious Gear Hulk does get countered.
Yeah. So it was definitely smarter to kill the servo because didn't have that little bit of text there. Would have bought him a little more time. He could block and make him not use that activated ability with the Noxious Gear Hulk, as a way to trade that and make him not get a 1/1. Because if he sacks in response, you still have a Noxious Gear Hulk around, and he's got another 1/1. But here, is a Tezzeret's Touch.
Yeah, this is a card that I haven't gotten to see a whole lot of, but I mean, we just needed a couple more 5/5s, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have enough.
Here's 15 damage.
Coming in.
That one will, that servo schematic's going to come back to his hand if it dies. So, good on you, Robert, for making this Tezzeret deck work.
Yeah. He's done a really good job. I still think this game slipped away when Jonah decided not to redirect 2 damage to the Tezzeret. Yep, and he is going to try to abrade another puzzle knot.
He's just gonna sack and make a 1/1. We've heard this story before.
Yep. And did he forget to get his 1/1, or is he just letting? He just let it happen. Interesting. He did just let it happen. He didn't sacrifice it.
Yeah. He's so far ahead it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to attack for lethal this turn.
Yes. Is it 10?
Yeah.
Makes another 5/5. He can
Well, he can block. No,
Yeah,
I'm saying he's attacking for lethal damage.
Okay,
is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yes.
This forces the Gear Hulk to block.
He can turn the Renegade map into a 5/5. Because it's another do-nothing artifact.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but it's another artifact that can kind of do the whole, sacrifice
Itself to get you value.
Yeah. And, yeah, let's just get in for 10.
Block there. Take 5. Okay.
Okay.
There's not those kind of tricks in combat with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the Scarab God.
I did not know that was in this deck.
Oh baby, I kind of want to get Robert's list. This deck is sweet.
Yeah, Scarab God it is. Well, now he... Now
There's that Captain Lannery off the top.
Oh, man.
So bad.
Yeah, definitely not great for the matchup where there's so many smaller creatures on the other side of the board.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Captain Lannery is quite what you want.
You're not pushing through damage. You're accelerating yourself into your bigger spells, but it's just... I love Davis's choice of Thopters.
Thopter tokens. He's using the Cons and Dragons tokens.
Yes. yes. But looks like we got a game here.
Crashing for 4 damage, and we've got a Torrential Gear Hulk from Tim. That's going to resolve.
Ooh, settle down.
Settle the wreckage. That seems like an okay card.
Yeah, Davis has probably already fetched out a bunch of his lands, so he's like not even gonna search.
Wow, he decides not to search. I still would, or maybe he doesn't have any more basics.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
Yeah, you're okay with Scarab God over Marionette Master, but just barely.
Just barely.
I'm kind of not. Any deck can win with Scarab God.
Marionette has this like combo finish. I know I don't like him that much, but the Rogue Deck Builder guy has I think his name's Kevin. He's based in like Richfield, Utah.
Okay.
He's been playing a God Pharaoh's Gift deck with Marionette Master.
Interesting.
So that like it becomes a 7/7 and 3 artifacts will kill them.
Ooh.
Like just 21 damage. It's a cool list.
I like this idea.
Yeah. And I think it plays Tezzeret too. I can pull it up and see. Ooh, cool. Okay, so Tim's kind of stabilized the board with these cats. Yeah, how much energy does Davis have? Looks like he's got
7.
Oh, geez, that's a big cubby.
That is a big cub. But I think these cats are well equipped to handle.
Yeah, chump for a couple turns with the cub. Your Regal Caracal can trade for the Hydra fairly well. I guess now he's at 9, so I guess not really. He can like choose either or. Oh, God Pharaoh's Gift ran Master at the last Pro Tour. Interesting.
Yeah, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it plays a couple things. It plays the 2-mana 2/1 that when it dies you get a treasure.
Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that card.
Plays the treasure map scrying thing.
Yeah.
Because that one makes 3 treasures to do your combo. Oh yeah, okay. It did do Mailwork Colossus shenanigans.
That sounds even better.
That was last Pro Tour.
Yeah. Good times. I love.
I'm probably okay with like putting Caracal in front of Bristling Hydra and the 2 cats in front of the Long Tusk Cub.
Just make them use all of their energy.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'd be okay with that.
I don't like this block because then he can throw all of his energy on the cub. I guess cub gets some 2 energy here.
It went like X3 due to surprise factor. Still, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that Metalwork Colossus deck. I had a lot of success with it as well.
So Tim's going to gain a bunch of life. Cub's going to deal him 2. He's going to get 2 energy from the cub. Now it's a Long Tusk Cub versus a Torrential Gear Hulk. Search for his contact trigger.
We be searching.
Oh, are we gonna... Kyre, for the second time in this stream, are we gonna find Escanta?
I don't know, but I'm ready.
He found it!
He put it in a different place.
It's true.
I was so prepared.
Tim, stop moving cards around.
Dang it.
Dang it,
right.
Tim.
Alright, we found Escanta. You can tell because I've used my found it button to show you that we found it.
You found it. You did it. Good job.
Nobody has made me get rid of this button yet, so until then, I'm keeping it.
Well, you're the stream boss, so like you get to do that.
Yeah, but I have to take into account of complaints.
Sure. Okay.
There has not been complaints about the found it button. Please, people, please complain about the found it button. All right, we've got a cast out that's going to take care of the Long Tusk Cub. Seems like a good thing to do.
Oh, that's a dragon.
And it looks like Dragon's going to be crashing in for 4.
Yep, no counter spells for Tim here.
And so this is interesting that, he is just going to... Obviously, he's going to attack. But it's a 3-turn. From this point in the game, each player has a turn 2 clock.
Yeah. 2-turn clock?
A 2-turn clock. Thank you.
Yes.
I can speak in words and things.
But Tim's getting the advantage with the cards right now. See, oh, okay, he finds another cast out.
Finds a cast out. That is definitely going to put the race in his favor. And
Tim kind of just wants to hit his land drop so like he can try and find like an Essence Scatter or some other counter spells off the top of his library. He's like, Dave is already moving it over.
He's like, yeah, we'll do it. I'll spare the expense. All right, Long Tusk Cub's the draw, and Long Tusk Cub is the play.
Yes. It's going to get chumped.
It is, and Azcanta is going to activate. The Found It button needs the Dora Explorer music behind it.
Dora.
I could not agree more.
Yeah. Just like
although, something gives me a feeling if that happened, people would legitimately complain.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd be like, I'm sick of that garbage.
Like, I mean, we can make that happen.
Settle down. Sorry, guys, I gotta settle this wreckage.
We can do... I am just such a wreck. Edge.
All right.
Ooh, main phasing Azcanta?
Yeah.
I guess trying to find a... Oh, okay.
A whiff.
Whiff.
Yeah, he was just looking for something to end the game now.
Sure.
And he was going to whiff it at the end step anyway. I don't think it's going to matter too much.
He's got a Supreme Will in hand. That's kind of meh. Davis scoops him up.
Davis is going to pack it up, and I
get a game 3.
I believe this is going to be a game 3.
Sweet.
So game 3 is everywhere. This is
yeah.
exactly what a commentator wants all the time.
Just like all the games.
Right? And I get to use the Found It button. Like, what could go better? All right, let's take a look at our other match. So we're jumping in. This is game 3. We're about...
Jonah's on the play.
Looks like five turns in.
5 different lands and a torrential or a Verdurous Gearhulk. Rawr.
Does anybody know how I can complain about a store that insulted me to Wizards? I don't. I'm not sure.
Take my bits. Do it.
Look at that. Can I just throw bits at you?
Yeah, just throw them out there. Take my bits. Take them.
They are yours.
A couple ads for that. Oh, that's a nice one to discard. Discarding never to return.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of shows that he probably has another removal spell and is still going to get value out of that return.
All right, so looks like we've got a couple mana here.
Yeah, thank you for the bits, Kennedy. I appreciate it.
Appreciating.
Oh boy,
man,
those
heralds are not staying in play easily at all. There's 8 damage coming through, putting Robert to 9.
Oh, that's gross. And he still has another one held up. I think he just plays 4.
Mm-hmm. Wizards
customer help. Okay.
There you go. So,
thanks, Louis.
Who was it? Spirit Chiller.
I appreciate your pennies.
Big Man Louis just gave you some information in a link.
Yeah. So that's the place to go for there. It's more. It's not even the pennies. It's that you sent. It's that you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yours is
Oh, that's right. It's not deleted. Okay.
Here, I'll repost it.
Okay. Sweet.
There we go. Wes, you're not a mod.
What the heck?
Dubs TF. Let's change that. Let me change that.
Wait.
What?
Wait. I'm going to do something cool. Let it happen. Okay, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yep, do it. I've got the power!
Oh my goodness.
What is it, the chorus? Yeah.
Alright, Patrick's having fun over here.
Welcome to the mod club.
I cannot find the chorus.
I can't find the chorus. But now it's like, it was supposed to be like this short, like...
I got the power.
Yeah, I got the power. And then like... Wait.
It didn't happen that way.
It didn't happen, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, baby. Oh, man. We never see this guy. Combustible Gearhulk.
Yeah, this is one we're pulling up.
This is why he subscribed.
So it can be like, you got the power?
Yeah. For all these shenanigans. So now, like, he had to let Jonah draw 3 cards. Because he can't let him just, like, flip. The frame's dropping on the stream? What? Ninja Lord. You missed it. It's the... They had the invocation art up.
Silly thing.
Masterpiece.
Let's do this one.
And that's the game. Robert doesn't have the answers.
Couldn't even pull it up.
Tezzeret's not big enough to kill Combustible Gearhulk, and
yeah,
despite letting Tezzeret just destroy him in game 2, Jonah pulls it out with his big old Gearhulks.
At the beginning, you thought it makes 2 to make a thing go right.
Yeah, us too. Right?
Yeah, Ninja Lord, I'm not sure why it's dropping frames. Let me... Yeah, sure enough. We're going to have to change our the way we're running our cameras. I've already talked to Brian about it.
Oh, yeah?
We're gonna shorten our
connection length?
Our connection length. Yeah.
Okay.
And we will be looking into that.
Not doing it above, but like going on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to drill a hole. Something that we will do when he gets back.
Speaking of those, and he's still... He brings in... I don't like this. I told him not to. I was like, hey.
Mentor Patrick over here is like...
He asked me...
Padawan.
Okay, so like, he asked me my opinion on stuff like that. I'm like, how's my sideboard? How can I, fix this? I'm like, well, like, you don't play for Lost Legacy. That card is for one thing and one thing only, and that is Approach of the Second Sun.
And like, if you just can't,
sometimes
beat
the Scarab God,
then like maybe the Scarab God.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer in that as well.
Yeah.
I don't love the card Lost Legacy. However, it definitely should be in against the Approach matchup.
Yes.
Although these Jeskai Approach decks, or the Jeskai Approach deck in the Pro Tour, it is a little Lost Legacy proof.
Because it plays 2 Gearhulks in the main.
It has Gearhulks.
It's not their only win con.
And therefore, I don't even know that I like it in...
if people are going to switch over to Jeskai. Against Blue-Eyed Approach, when that is the only thing they are doing, it's fine.
Right.
But now we get to watch just like all of Game 3 here, because that one ended so quickly.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice. So, Island, Spire Bluff Canal, Botanical Sanctum, just kind of trading land drops initially. There was a minor earthquake.
I was going to say, I got everything like... I had to reset up the entire feature match area before our event, and Patrick helped me with a lot of it. I had to like re-anchor everything down so it gets like bumped like that, and I'm just like, oh, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We're okay.
So, Tim had the Essence Scatter for their first one, Disallow for the second one, and this is kind of how this is. If the Approach deck is going to curve out, this is how it happens.
So the dream here is for Hydra to come down, and in response to the energy ability, you just cast it out.
Whoa!
Oh, Ketra!
Oh!
Oh, Ketra!
Ketra!
Oh, Ketra!
Oh, Ketra! Baby! Oh, man. More invocation art.
I know, I do not like the invocation when it comes to trying to show people what the card is.
It is hard for, especially because like it's not matching the
I know. Yeah, the one that they have in play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't think Davis has an answer to Oketra.
Not a direct answer. I mean, maybe if they have commit.
Shouldn't Tim's mana be tapped, or are they already past turns again?
I think they pass turns.
Oh boy. Okay, so now he can just like, if I don't need to draw cards, I'll just make a 1/1.
Yep, make a 1/1.
No big deal.
EOT. So, yeah, it looks like Oketra's going to be very, very lethal this game.
Oh yeah. Here's one. It's Vigilance. So like, you can kind of stack these up. Like 2 of them trade with a Rogue Refiner, and this is just sweet. Ha ha. Speaking of Rogue Refiner, looks like that's going to be cast. A cycle from Tim. And looks like he's just going to let that resolve.
could be a decent answer.
It might be because gear hooks are a thing. Looks like someone hooked him up with tokens.
Nice. It's about time. He needs to. He's representing our store now. He needs to come prepared. You know.
You're gonna go. He's gonna get aggressive here. He's gonna make catch a creature, and just like.
Honestly, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Davis came into this game thinking, okay, we're gonna have a long game, and now Tim's looking at the game
He's
going,
like, no,
we're not gonna have a long game. We're
He's explaining how Ketra works. It's three other creatures, right?
He made a creature, and then he went to combat. This satisfies the ability to be able to attack. So it looks like he's gonna block one
of the 1/1s, which is fine for Tim.
Yeah. And then
you take 7
damage. Man, 3/6 double strike. As it turns out, that's like an okay card.
Indestructible too.
Oh,
so
and did we mention that it makes creatures too?
It makes dudes.
Oh, I forgot.
And he has a counter magic up. Oh man, this feels so good for Tim.
And look, there's an essence scatter and an attune from Davis. This is just like
he was able to land that on a turn when like there wasn't anything to do.
There is a coup. There is a coup in hand.
Okay. So, I mean, that's what's great about the approach deck, though, is like, because you are the control deck, you play a lot of counter spells.
Yes.
You should be able to counter a coup if you play your cards right.
Yep, he is going to make a token. He gets to hold up 4 mana. He's just going to attack with Oketra. And if I had to imagine, this is getting chunked by Rogue Refiner.
Oh, it's not going to be... don't Magma Spray it. It doesn't lose Indestructible.
No, it was already tapped. He was
okay.
He was just putting it with the rest of his lands.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so Tim is trying to tell him, look, I'm not attacking with these guys. I'm just attacking with Oketra.
Yeah.
Davis chooses to take all of the damage. And
which I think he's like... Yeah, now he's like, yeah, he doesn't throw away his mana like that, but I think Davis should have chumped with the Rogue Refiner. It's not really getting through these 1/1s.
All right, here's the confiscation queue. This is going to attempt to take Oketra and put it on his side of the board. And I would imagine that Tim has a counter just going to commit this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put it 2 cards down.
2 cards down, and I think that is going to be enough time for Tim to finish this match out.
Oh, whoa! Why are you attuning?
Oh, he's attuning?
Why would you attune? Do you want to try and get aggressive, and like beat down with Hydra?
I don't think
that's the plan.
I was gonna say, so casting attune is interesting, because if those of you who didn't quite understand what just happened, Commit put the confiscation coup, which is probably the only card Davis could really have to just swing this back his way, the second card from the top of his library, and my thought process is, okay, let's hope I can survive for 2 more turns and get this confiscation coup back and keep things going that way. But instead, Davis chooses to cast Attune to get a basic land out of his deck, but this shuffles the library.
Yeah.
The confiscation coup is no longer 2 cards from the top anymore.
Exactly.
Or that we know of.
Cast out the Rogue Refiner, so you have to block with your...
Attack with everything.
Yep, so you'll take 3.
That is a very, very dead Hydra.
And he's got counter magic up.
Yep.
Man, Oketra. Doing work. Oh, he has another one.
Another Oketra?
No, he has another confiscation coup in hand.
Oh, okay. Then
so that's
that actually does make sense. All right, but yeah, that's gonna do it.
Match.
So Tim takes that one down. I don't think I've ever seen an approach deck just get aggressive with something like Oketra before.
That is sweet.
That was a really, really cool thing to see.
Yeah, and he's not playing the red. He's a straight blue-white. So seeing these other threats, yeah, it's kind of cool. Man, I like approach. I said it before.
All right, and that's like the very end of our match as well. So unless people are playing into time, I do know that we're 4 minutes in to time, which
he just called time. I just heard
barely
it.
called time. Okay.
Yeah, but like the turn that Davis shuffled away the confiscation coup, I heard Alton call time. So.
Well, awesome, man! That was crazy. We saw a Jund removal deck with just a bunch of Gear Hulks take down a Tezzeret deck.
Yeah, that's your little baby.
I'm gonna cry a little bit. I love Tezzeret, but and then we also got to see Approach win with Oketra in Game 3.
Oh man, I mean that is like the sweetest game to watch.
It is
of the match. So like I'm pretty glad that we were able to catch it.
Yeah.
Checking that thing. How's it going tonight?
I don't know. I don't know even why I looked. Got a notification. I was like, oh, I should click on that. And I'm like, oh, I have other things to be doing.
Yeah.
You still think it's good against Jeskai? You just need a few removal spells for Gear Hulk. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, you mean Lost Legacy? Yeah, I mean you can kill Gear Hulks or like trade with them. So yeah, taking out their main win con makes it much harder for them to win. Yeah,
Jonah does have a Braids. He can deal with Gear Hulks, but yeah, I'm not saying Lost Legacy is bad against Approach. What I'm saying is like this recent Jeskai deck might make Lost Legacy worse in the matchup. Which
so he boarded out 2 approaches.
Lost Legacy is already kind of not.
He's showing his sideboard a little bit, and he boarded out the Censors and 2 approach to the Second Sons for other win cons. You might just run your Burn deck on Saturday. Burn is great.
Honestly, I think that Modern Burn is a very, very good decision.
And it's not just like the Ramunet red deck in Standard, where you kind of turn your guy sideways. Like the Burn spells, there's a ton of skill of like what spell you cast and when you do it.
All right, looks like we're
3 matches.
We are waiting on 3 matches that have gone to time.
Okay, sweet. Noted. But that's kind of cool sideboarding for Tim.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I've seen the Caracol dealio when you just kind of board those in. You know that people aren't going to have removal. Not only that, but if people like do think to keep removal for any reason, Fatal Push still doesn't work on it.
Yeah,
you like have to kill a token.
Yeah. This way Oketra, it's literally Vraska's Contempt or bust.
Yeah.
Like if it gets underneath a counterspell, it is literally Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah. Wes. One thing that I love about the Modern format, or at least I have, is you know me as a Jund player. I definitely play mid range decks. This is my comfort zone. But those kind of decks are very good against Collected Company. So
are they playing like you and a Muppet?
if that's the kind of deck that you're looking at beating, like I would recommend something like Abzan or Jund. But I think that Burn is amazingly powerful. Mm-hmm. Like in a format where people are constantly fetching and shocking.
Yep.
It doesn't take a lot for Burn to win. There's a lot of sideboard tech against it, but I think as far as decks that can play around their sideboard hate, Burn is one of the best at it.
For sure. You get to play. It plays a Tarkus command too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got multiple instances of Skullcrack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Destructive Revelry is also a very real card.
I love that card.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of good sideboard tech, and Boros Charm is stupid.
Yeah, Boros Charm is stupid.
2 mana to deal 4 damage.
Or like if you cast a couple spells, you could even like throw like double strike on a prowess Swiss Spear.
Yeah.
Or protect your board against a Wrath.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very versatile card.
It's so good. Card's dumb.
Card stupid.
Card's stupid. Tim's gonna shuffle up here, pile shuffling.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this this humans list that
that
Wes is throwing at us.
Let us.
It is Standard Night, but but I don't mind taking a couple minutes while we're waiting for those last rounds to end.
Is Mantis Rider a human?
See, it is. I think it is. Hold on.
Human monk.
Yes, it's
It's
the
a
monk.
bug.
It's the monk that's on top.
Okay.
It's the monk. It's riding the mantis.
Yeah. Okay. See, totally makes sense. Because like the bug is the focal point of the art, not the dude on top. But hey, I digress.
So yeah, we've got the 4 champion of the parish. I think this card is nuts.
That card used to be so busted.
Yeah.
You would just make it like a 6/6/7/7 dude and just kill people.
Very quickly. We've got Noble Hierarch. We've got Kite Sail Freebooter.
Okay.
Look at this. Like, we're already in 3 colors, and look, let's just, like, add some more.
Oh, right? Yeah. Meddling Mage.
Yeah, Mayor of Avonbrook, Meddling Mage, Thalia's Lieutenant. This is going to put Pulse and Pulse 1 counters on everything. Thalia. Oh, and they even put the good art Thalia.
Good for them.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Mantis Rider. I totally expected to see this card everywhere. You know? Oh, wait, no. No, I didn't. It is in the cube, though.
Yeah, that's cool. Reflector Mage
Reflector
is great.
Mage is insane. And then we've got
Other
2
Thalia.
of Big Thalia. I know. 3-drop Thalia, Big Thalia.
She was
You
cool.
heard me.
3/2 first strike.
Yeah.
Makes other things intertapped. Like, that's a powerful
And
ability.
of course, this is an Aether Vial deck
Yeah.
that gets to take advantage of Ancient Ziggurat. I did not see the Ancient Ziggurats. That's awesome.
Yeah, Cavern of Souls.
I expected to see Caverns, which is great. It also has access to Horizon Canopy.
Draw some
But
cards.
Ancient Ziggurat.
Yeah, because all your dudes are creatures. Like,
The only thing that it can't help you cast is Aether Vial, and you're never going to need that for it.
it's true.
Wow. I like this deck a lot, Wes. This is cool.
It is a pretty cool deck.
We got Dark Confidants as well.
Oh. Board.
Yeah.
Canvas against Storm.
Aethersworn.
Fiend Hunter. Static Casters. Cumball.
Campbell.
Oh, boy. Campbell's Soup. Chunky.
He's actually not too chunky.
Yeah. Okay.
Mirror Crusader.
Ugh.
We've got our 4th of
Reflector.
We've got a Tireless Tracker to go long.
What is this
Vithian
card?
Renegades. This destroys an artifact when it comes into play.
Okay, and it's a human. Sweet.
Mhm.
And it's gold.
Yeah, I got to play with this card a little bit
Sweet.
when it was in Standard.
There's
Zathrid Necromancer. This card's so good.
Oh, because when humans die, they become zombie. Oh, against like the Just Guy control decks, where they're like, "I'm gonna flood the board, and I'm gonna play a Zathrid Necromancer in response to your supreme verdict, and I'm gonna have just a bunch of tutus." Yay!
Yeah, Wes, this is awesome. Is this what? Is this the deck
one
that
that
you plan on streaming with me? Because I heard you're streaming with me. I think we talked about it a little bit.
It's pretty cheap online for a modern deck.
I'll have to build it up.
Let's see what we have.
I haven't looked into Modern at all for streaming yet.
That's the trick.
At all. Not even a little.
Yeah.
It's really bad against burn. This deck,
It doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. Like
Well,
you take care of the ground.
all the anti-red like creatures are all not human. Burnt and Forge Tender is a Kithkin. And
What about it's a core Firewalker.
Core
His
Firewalker is a core.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the other one I was gonna mention.
Yeah. I guess you could play like you could just play some Dragon's Claws in the board. Right?
I mean, they're not the easiest thing to cast, it looks like.
It's a 2-mana colorless artifact, right?
Well, but I don't know, the Ancient Ziggurats are just weird for that.
Sure.
You would totally stream this deck? Yeah, this deck looks like a blast.
It's incredibly tricky to play.
I believe it.
I bet. There's a lot of ATBs and like you really have to know your matchup to
I just barely saw Unclaimed.
Oh yeah.
This is sweet. Unclaimed Territory plus Ancient Ziggurat and Cavern. Man, the mana looks like surprisingly good for just like
Oh, for sure.
got white, green, black,
Yeah, Wooburg.
blue, red.
Yeah, 5-color humans.
Wow. Where's the Huntmasters?
They're in the newest From the Vault set.
Hold on.
Segue, man.
Hold on. Wes, there's an issue with this list. There's no Huntmasters.
Here's why. It tops out at 3.
Quiet you. Wes! Where are the Huntmasters? I don't think you understand. This is important to me.
They're not here. They're not here.
Guys, this isn't okay.
It's okay.
All right.
Let's go back and see if we've got some life magic.
Live magic, but I was talking about.
See?
things
Oh
and
man,
stuff.
we're like missing it.
Oh, we didn't get told that. Maybe we did.
Maybe we did.
Well, let's transition.
So these are not the players. This is Eulalio on or no. Hold on. This is Dustin Welch. Maybe? So
This,
we didn't
this is
get-
Davis, right?
No, this is
Same lands.
no. It's
sorry.
Matt.
It's mad.
Yeah, let me go see the opponents.
Thank you,
Because we
Patrick.
didn't get that information on our chat sheet. Let me see who's up.
Yes, Wes. Thank you. I knew you'd see things my way. 1. That's all I ask. That's all I ask for. I don't want much. All right. So these are not the correct names of the player. I fixed Matt's, but we'll have to correct these as we get more information. On our other table, it looks like we have a Sultai energy deck versus Jonah's Jund midrange, which I actually do have correctly labeled. That's funny. All right. Jonah versus Jordan. Okay, now our chat sheet's going up. Look at that. Patrick's walking out there like a boss, being like, "Hey, we need info." All right. Then we've got Dustin. This is Dustin. And Dustin is on, looks like, Teamer Energy. Awesome. So until I see a black source, I'm not going to switch to the 4-color because that's really the only difference. But seeing a Rowanus game 1, I'm definitely thinking Teamer. Wes is going to let me run 1 Huntmaster. He said that I could. And he said that he will do that just for me.
Wes, type it in now. Now that I'm back, I need live confirmation that...
It's right there. You can see it in our chat.
Okay, fine. They're sure we can run a Huntmaster. Only one.
Oh,
Only one.
That's what I said. I don't need more than that. There
It's
can't
like Tim, spicy one of.
There can't be 2 Huntmasters. Then there's like who's the real master?
None of them.
Right.
There's multiple.
Then it's just a hunt with no master.
Yeah.
One's great.
Master of none.
All right. We got some more creatures coming down here. Bomat Courier, and it looks like
Eighth Harvester?
Yeah. It looks like the Teamer Energy deck does have enough to keep Matt from attacking, which is exactly where you want to be against red.
The 3 Hydras or 2 Hydras is great.
All right, and we are in our final round.
Yeah. So, yeah, Tim's off camera playing, and then these two. So we got Jordan on Sultai Energy, and then Jonah.
Yeah, he did update us.
Okay, cool.
Did you go in there and be like, "Dang it, Tyler"?
Yeah, I did. I chastised him a little bit. I was like, "Dude, send us the things.
Send us the things.
Send us the matches." And then I walked back. And then I was like, "Oh wait, I want to get a player count. How many players do we have?" He's like 24, and we have
24
22 now. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, that's a fantastic showing.
Oh, for sure.
All right. I love it. They're sharing the energy counter.
That's cute.
I'm kind of surprised that more people don't do it, honestly.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. All right, Ithers for Harvester down. Looks like it can't compete with the Hydra, you know? Too many heads.
It forces him to use 3 energy. On the positive side, Headmaster feigns life against Bird.
Exactly. Why isn't Kalidas a human?
Because he's a vampire. Zombie guy.
Yeah, but then we could play him in the human deck.
No.
Jeez, Patrick.
Okay.
Aw, jeez.
Ah, jeez, Rick. Take 1.
All right. Let's see. We got 1 damage coming across because lands do that. You know, lands just deal damage all
In the red deck
willy-nilly.
they do.
Yeah.
Don't think there's quite enough yet to go attacking. Matt's really not winning this race.
Yeah, there's enough energy that this crop crasher, those words, is it can't really exert to get through damage due to the hexproof clause.
He's just gonna go attacking. He's not gonna exert.
Right.
Which I think is fine.
I agree with this. Yes. So he's reminding Matt, saying, "Hey, remember your Bomat trigger.
Good for you.
Please and thank you."
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to make a Thopter. Hydra can safely get in front of Ragavan.
Mm-hmm.
The Thopter, I guess, is going to trade with the Bomat Courier. And then maybe the Virtuoso gets in front of the Crasher? Or he could double block Kari. Just like take 5 this turn. I don't like that.
You know what Matt has in his hand, though?
What does he have in his hand?
2 Rampaging Ferocidons.
Oh, baby.
2 of them. And he can cast both of them this turn.
So, okay.
So if he can get anything off the board, especially the Virtuoso, this is going to be really, really strong because these match up well to these Hydras, and it's going to force Dustin.
Win that race.
It's going to help. It's going to make Dustin commit to the board, thus dealing him more damage.
2, in fact, every time that he plays a dude.
Right.
So this menace is key. Now, Matt will take 2 from his Ragavan entering if he decides to do that. But yeah, they block the Hydra very well. But looks like Dustin does have a dragon and a Chandra. So he can probably safely just like play Chandra, kill Ferocidon, swing. He can protect the other Hydra and make it a 4 or a 5/4.
Wow, he's attacking this turn?
Oh boy, okay.
And a Chandra. Oh, no,
Well,
no.
that's a long
test cub. That's so 2 damage is going to...
Take 2.
Yep, down to 12. And then 3 to play Ronus as well, losing 2 more life.
Oh, I don't like this. I mean, Ronus is a creature.
It is a creature. The Hydras are keeping that going. Yep.
Does he have a Ruins on the battlefield?
No, he does not. That is something I looked for in... Okay, so this is another Sunscorched Desert.
Don't play it yet. Save it.
Nope. He's just going to do 1 damage. Got you.
I like saving that until after combat. So that, like, if he makes bad blocks...
So, this is something really, really cool to see. Dustin can only block 1 creature. Unless... Or sorry, 1 creature plus the Ragavan. Mm-hmm. Because all 3 creatures have menace, he only has 2 creatures. But it looks like Matt doesn't find it worth it to attack. He's going to sit back. I think
you have to attack there.
I think this is a losing line for Matt. The reason being is Dustin's just got more cards in hand.
It's true.
He's going to cast more things. He's the one who has the higher chance of winning this game from this perspective.
Yeah,
and
just like activate Ronus and pump these Hydras to trample over.
Exactly.
So, he doesn't have to play more to the board.
Yeah, so this turn he's able to play Chandra. Let's get rid of a Ferocidon, and he just gets in with 1 more Hydra, and that'll do it. The reason to attack. This is I have a friend who calls it playing for the not loss.
Is that Matt?
No, it's Roger.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah, yeah.
Roger calls it playing for the not loss.
Yeah.
This is an instance where you have to play thinking this is the only play I can win the game doing this.
Yes.
Which we don't know that would have for sure won him the game.
It
right?
might not have, but it gives him a better shot of winning.
But think of it this way: he would have at minimum dealt 4 damage to Dustin, putting him at 5.
So like if he doesn't have that Chandra,
And
or he plays another creature, he's just like dead to a lightning strike off the top.
exactly.
I mean, it's hard to attack like with the Ronus. It could be a difference of Ronus math where like if he goes just all out.
I think he was at like 17, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was at 17. There's a 5/4 Hydra, a 4/3 Hydra, the Ronus himself.
Maybe it was enough, huh?
Like, and the Long Tusk Cub.
Yeah, perhaps
So like, there's
it was enough.
probably enough power on the board that he just like couldn't attack into it because the Crack Pack would just kill him.
Right. I mean, he was losing that game like 99%.
Yeah.
I just think that taking the other line may have left him with a higher chance of winning the game. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, a little bit of boarding. So Dustin gets this game won.
He certainly
We will
does.
take a look at our other match.
And this is Jonah against the Sultai Energy deck.
I think this is a little better matchup for the Sultai Energy
I think so too.
than the last time we saw the Jund deck.
Yes.
And they're doing this whole shuffle thing too. I guess
Yeah.
they're mulliganing.
Okay, I'm gonna go check and see who won that first game.
Okay. Awesome. Let's have Patrick keeping us updated with all the infos.
Yeah, Jonah got the first game.
And Jonah gets the first game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So it looks like we're gonna be doing some shuffling here. All right.
Okay, so Jonah takes this game. Yeah.
Let's go over there.
Since they're starting, we'll take a look at them.
Yeah.
Turn 2 Snake.
Snake, that's a good turn too.
It's almost like that's what this deck's supposed to be doing. However, no red from Jonah, so
Yeah.
we don't have an Abrade or anything to
Yeah,
kill.
I see an unlicensed integration in his hand. Like it looks like he's got the removal, he just doesn't have the red mana to cast it.
He does have a Ripbound Crag on top, so he's going to be able to kill it this next turn, but this is...
Okay.
this is like-
He has a Rupin Crag in his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So-
and it will come in untapped because of the forest. All right.
Yeah, so he's playing to kill this later.
He might have a Fatal Push hiding back there.
It doesn't
Like
look...
to push the snake in
I don't think
response.
Jordan has any good way to take advantage of this snake this
Oh,
turn.
jeez. Did he not have the
Yeah.
red mana to cast stuff?
No.
He looks like he had to attune for a land.
He attuned.
Land.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was able to get 3 energy off the attune, but
Okay.
look at this. And Jonah lets him untap with the snake.
Yeah, he'll probably kill it in response. What? Oh. I see a Lost Legacy in Jordan's hand.
What would you
What?
take?
I don't know. This deck, it's all artifacts. Not Lost Legacy says a non-artifact.
I'm trying to think, like, do you just name a removal spell?
Oh man, what? What is it naming here? So you can go searching.
Please don't take an artifact. If we take an artifact, we're going to have to go out there.
Yeah, because it literally can't. It says a non-artifact. And then we have to fix all kinds of game states. I don't want to do that.
He should know what kind of removal was in the deck anyway, but...
No, it's
No,
Jordan. The Snick player is playing
Yeah,
Lost Legacy. Yeah, again, I don't like it. Maybe did he think he was playing blue, and was like proactively trying to take care of the Scarab God.
You think he named Scarab God?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him after the match and see.
Yeah, what just happened? Because nothing got exiled.
No, he got to. It was basically 3 mana. Look at your hand. And now Jonah's in a great spot. Like
that was terrible. That was really a huge. It was a huge tempo swing for Jonah.
Yeah. So I mean, just 3 mana holding up removal.
Yeah, here comes another snake, and I imagine that this is going to die.
Not end of that turn.
There's no braid.
Yeah, right? Like, right as you say, oh, did die? Okay, well, that's going to die.
It's probably going to die.
It is not long for this world.
Yep, he'll pass the turn. We've got a Hostage Taker drawn by Jordan, but still no 4th land. A braid, and we have a Blossoming Defense.
Oh, yeah. You kind of do that, like, after combat.
Mm-hmm. This is why I would have played it main phase, but
yeah.
Yes. Wes,
this
is something that I preach to players who are starting in Standard.
All right, going with the big die.
Yeah, people overvalue these type of effects so much.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I've played my fair share of Slaughter games. I have.
Yeah.
I have played Slaughter games in the past. I'm not saying that the cards are bad, but they need to be used correctly, and they're very, very situational cards. And I do think that...
Okay, so Jonah's plussing for mana to cast Combustible Gearhulk. When you're struggling on lands, yeah, and Jordan can't let that flip, right? Like, he's got all these huge Gearhulks in his deck.
Unbelievable.
Like, he'll just take way too much damage. And Jordan's just not drawing lands. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't really get to see what that does. But, I mean, Jonah's just, like, commanding this game. He's got a Chandra on board. The Gearhulk's a first striker, too.
I know, right? Our giant D6s. We have 4 of them. They're fantastic.
They're pretty cool.
Look at that.
Oh, man. Can't even see the art anymore. Just, like, get him. There's 10 damage. There's a Rishkar. Yeah, you can see the frustration in the way that he, like, put it on the table.
Yeah.
Wow, he's got all these hostage takers.
What a blowout.
Yeah. And, like...
Unlicensed, and that'll do it.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
All right.
So let's transition here to our other match, since that one ended quite fast. Back to this Teamer Mono Red action. Probably 2 of the top decks in the Standard format at the moment.
Yep, so now we see a Ruins on board. Earthshaker Kenra. Dustin has... Is that a full art mountain? Almost looks like... Yeah, that's a mountain, okay. Chandra, a Glorybringer, and looks like a couple... Is that Chandra's defeats? I think he's got 2 Chandra's defeats, like, hanging out in the back of his hand.
He may.
Oh, it's just another dragon? Is he just, like, dragon flooded?
Are they a braid? I am not sure what that bottom card is. I can't tell if it's Harsh Mentor either.
Huh.
But I don't think that's something that Teamer plays.
What? I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of discussion here. Not sure what's happening, but we've got a Lightning Strike coming down, dealing 3 damage to Dustin's face. And then we've got a follow-up with a Bomat Carrier.
Oh, it's a Sweltering. Oh, it's a Sweltering Suns.
Oh, 2 of them?
There's 1 Sweltering Suns he's kind of floated through.
All right. Bomat Courier is going to trigger 3 more damage, putting Dustin to 9. So...
And now he's got...
Dustin's in danger.
Yeah.
This is the danger zone. Once
he's on the highway to the danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Sweltering Suns will do a little bit of work. I don't know how many cards Matt has in hand, but Dustin can take care of the board this turn. He could opt to play a dragon instead and kind of push that way. But I think this is a safe line. He's got Harness Lightning up after playing Sweltering Suns. So, like, the Chandra is... He doesn't have an answer for this Chandra right away, but...
He certainly doesn't. And it looks like the one card that he had in hand was just an Abrade.
Okay.
And he's going to take this card that Bomat Courier got instead.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
is
it doesn't
great.
have anything to kill right now. He didn't play to the board, so Faithless looting that away is not the worst thing to get some extra value.
Right. But the Chandra is the issue. I know it's kind of hiding down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. And this Chandra's going to go to 7, so like a dragon doesn't kill it right away.
Yep.
It's revealed.
Yeah,
I think that's what like Dustin's like, hey, like come on.
This isn't reveal. You exile it.
Yes, you exile it. You don't get
then,
to like
and
look
you get
and
to decide to
see.
cast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, if this really is an Aether Sphere Harvester, I think this is perfect. The perfect type of thing that you want to cast. However,
I mean, he's
2 damage just a couple times is going to win the game.
Yeah.
When
you could like, it is kind of Glorybringer insurance.
It is.
If you can play a creature, you can like crew.
This is exactly why I would play it. So this is going to come into play. He's going to get 2 energy if he remembers his trigger, and then if he has a creature,
we have seen him miss that before.
If he has a creature and he does miss his trigger,
nifty.
and he didn't have a creature, so Glorybringer gets to come down, deal a bunch of damage to Chandra.
So she's not ulting.
Nope. At this point, if I'm Matt, I am trying to deal as much damage as I can with Chandra before it leaves.
Looks like he drew another Harvester.
No, I think it's a Bomat Courier.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so Bomat Courier can crew the Harvester. That's going to push 3 damage. 2 more damage with Chandra. That's going to be 5. And then we're just a couple Ramanap Ruin activations away from a victory.
Yeah. Matt's pretty close here. This is the turn to attack with the Harvester because Dustin doesn't have any mana up.
Yep, and nothing to block.
Yeah,
so he's going to start off with the plus
start
with
with
Chandra.
plus with Chandra. So see
I like
what you
this.
hit. Matt, you got to flip it.
He's plussing and he's like trying to decide what am I actually plussing.
Okay.
It has 2 plus abilities, so it's probably the debate, right?
I mean, he's already got 5 mana, so if he had the only thing that he would be looking to cast
the cards that I see a Bomat Courier, I see a Ferocidon, and the other card I see, I really think that's an On-Crop Crasher.
Oh, he's decided to see if he can kill. Okay, exile
Shock.
card. Shock. Ooh.
Okay, so he can get rid of...
That doesn't go to your hand. Come on, dude. Here we go. All right.
Luckily, he revealed it. And
Yeah. Oh, if he didn't reveal it, that's like that's like Pat Chapin no-nos. A double? Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to double up on the dragon. I don't love that, but he does get to crew, hit for 3.
Crew hit for 3. No, he's letting him go back and get his energy.
Yeah, that was nice.
Dustin's, it's very nice of Dustin.
That was a turn ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to use an energy, get a couple life. By a couple, I mean 3.
Yes.
So, yeah, Dustin's down to 6. This is
and
definitely
the Chandra is
shaping
dead
up.
now because
But
Dustin has another Glorybringer.
But this opens up for any haster wins the game. Any of them.
And you probably can't you might have to exert.
He is going to exert to kill the Bomat Courier.
Okay, yeah. Give him something to not crew with.
I do think that is something that you want to do.
Even though it taps him out and he doesn't have that won't untap this next turn. Okay, so you drew a shock. If that is a Ferocidon, should be able to get the job done by crewing the Harvester.
Crew. Deal
Attack
3.
for 3.
He
Spend his last energy to gain some life. Yeah.
There's
no way that Dustin is killing him with damage right now. He's kind of just trying to stay alive.
Chandra can come down, take care of this Ferocidon, and then...
Yep.
You know, and then we're just going to look at a Ramonep Ruins win.
Yeah, he's got one in play?
I believe so. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
It's the bottom
So
it's the bottom
that's
line in the
2 damage.
Yep, and then he has a shock.
Oh, and then he's got the shock in hand. That's right.
So he's going to cast Chandra. He's going to kill the Ferocidon. Our struggle to survive.
Resistance is futile.
Okay, he's going to plus and then use Harness Lightning on the Ferocidon.
He's got to cast it, though, right? Oh, he's plusing for mana.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
This is interesting.
All right, end of turn, shock you, and kill you with my damage on board.
Yeah. Ramonep Ruins is a good card or something.
Oh, or I just rip lightning.
Or we'll just rip Lightning Strike and win.
He's passing the turn. I hate the slow roll. I can't stand it.
4 mana, activate Ramonep Ruins. Okay.
Yep, you're dead. Okay.
Got it. We get a game 3, guys.
Game 3. Yeah, unfortunately, like I can't be a judge and a streamer, right? Like,
Yeah.
I want everything to be correct,
Orderly.
Yeah.
It does
Like,
make it easier to watch.
Use your cards right. Come on,
Mhm.
but
You can do it.
you can do it. So what does Teamer bring in against Mono Red, Mr. Midrange Master?
Mr. Midrange Master, I don't know about that, but they are definitely bringing in their Chandra's defeat.
Okay, yeah. I mean they're for that matchup.
Right.
So say this is the Pro Tour deck list that Dustin copied.
Let's take a look at some
on Moto?
Teamer decks. I have them all built.
Okay, cool. Kind of show off our Magic Online stuff too. All right, I like it. If Jorgensen were here, he'd love the pile shuffle.
Yeah, he would. He'd
Yeah.
be so proud.
Yeah.
But let's take a look. I've got a collection loading here. Ta-da. And our Teamer Energy deck. It's a couple cards down at the moment, just because I was looking at the Pro Tour decks, but let's do that.
These are some silly little things too that we're kind of missing, except for the Nissas. The Nissas are probably like $5.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's Planeswalker value, but yeah, that was an interesting conclusion that like everyone on the Pro Tour came to the conclusion that one Nissa in the board was correct
like
for the
something to
Teamer
do.
decks. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know if he's running Blazing Volley or not, but I would love to see Blazing Volley in this matchup.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Abrade seems okay
I like Spell Pierce, and I like Abrade
because their mana's taxed. Like it'll catch that last little counter spell.
They do play a good number of lands, but I find that they're always casting their instants like after their creatures.
Sure.
And you're gonna get a little more value. That and like Confiscation Coup is just not something that you can. I don't know. Maybe
Coup's good against
it's good against Hazoret.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. And this deck's already got like Magma Spray. It's already got Abrades, Harness Lightnings. It can interact in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I think Chandras are definitely too slow for this matchup. I think that Sky Sovereign is also.
I think so. Even though we did see it in play for Dustin.
Yeah. So I kind of like these red cards mostly.
Yeah.
And then maybe the Confiscation Coup for the clicking.
Not the River's Rebuke, although that card is sweet.
Confiscation Coup.
Another one? So like it's just a second one out of the board because I already have one in the main.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to our match, even though it looks like
And I do have a ton of respect for Dustin, repping the Duretti playmat. That is my boy. I love fiddling around with artifacts.
Wow, Yoda Muppet, your sideboard is stacked versus mono red. Absolutely stacked. I honestly think that if you're a teamer player right now, you should build your sideboard to beat the mirror. I think that is where you want to be.
Because it was something like 28% of the field in day 2, some number like that.
Teamer, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 4-color also had a percentage, which is like just makes it even
adds
higher.
to the teamerness.
Yeah.
I wonder. I'm curious, like what those numbers are.
Yeah,
we'll the metagame breakdown.
Mm-hmm. All right, we've got a game. It's starting. We've got a Sunscorched Desert and a Bomat Courier. Ooh, starting off 2 damage to the opponent.
This is the way Mono Red likes to start.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they have plenty of red sources in hand.
Yeah.
And then we've got a Ripbound Crag.
Mm-hmm.
And a Servant.
He's not going to play the Servant. He must have a removal spell that he wants to play.
Yeah, he wants to play a Braid and more. So we've got a red source and an attack.
Okay. He's going to hit the better turn 2 play. Yeah, it's better to save that for the Kari.
Take care of Kari.
Yep.
Good call. See, I feel like I would have played the Servant and then, main phase the Abrade. I guess he didn't want to take 2 damage off of an Earthshaker Kenra, maybe?
Yeah.
All right.
2 energy, draw a card. So there's an Attune. That'll be nice. Foil Attune, pretty.
All the pretties.
Yeah. This Rogue Refiner definitely gets in front of the Bomat Courier. It can't be Earthshaker Kenra. It's either...
It can be abraded.
It can be abraded, yes.
But I think...
We're seeing a
looking at
Crasher. Nice.
Crop Crasher.
He can't block.
It is exerting.
4. Got a 13. That's a good life total for Matt. That's right where you want to be.
On turn 3? Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good. And seeing an Attune with Aether on turn 4 is so much like this would be a sigh of relief for me.
Right?
Knowing that Hydra is not coming down on turn 4.
Yeah. It'll come down the next turn though, when the Crasher untaps. So like it will Stonewall the Crasher this next turn. I think this turn I kind of like, so Dustin's going to go for an island, and he's going to play a Whirler Virtuoso so that he can make 2 Thopterinos.
Yep, that seems like a strong play. This is happening before the Ferocidon's in play.
Yes.
This is a big reason why I think I might have played the Ferocidon instead of the On-Crop Crasher.
He does have a Ferocidon in his hand?
Does, yeah. It's at the very, very top of his hand there.
Yeah, because then it makes Whirler Virtuoso look real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, now he's going to play the Ferocidon, and Dustin's going to respond by making Thopters so that he doesn't take damage off it.
Yep, and he's going to slam that down, and I stand by how I feel. I feel like in this matchup, Ferocidon would have been a little more important early. And
Dustin didn't make Thopters there, so...
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Not sure. Ooh, he's got a Ripjaw Raptor. That's new.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's going to play it. Oh, boy.
Things are happening.
Oh, no, he's going Hydra. No? Maybe?
The Jaw.
The Jaw!
The Raptor.
Which, oh, man. The only way... It's a 4/5. So, literally the only way this deck has to remove it is through damage. And, combat. So he's going to draw another card off this Raptor.
Scratchy.
Yeah, clean off those sleeves. So, Matt's got a pretty good attack here with exerting the Crasher on the Raptor so that it can't block.
Yeah, and then he also has an Abrade to clear away one more blocker.
And he's got Menace on
Ferocidon.
The Ferocidon, yeah.
I can't see what the top card is.
Looks like a lightning strike.
Is it a strike?
Yeah.
will strike into a braid, kill both creatures.
That matter, yeah.
That seems great. And then just every other turn, have a really, really good attack through the Ripjaw Raptor.
Yeah.
I think what he's considering is, does he have an attack without using the burn spells? Throwing the Lightning Strike at face could be very, very good. Yep, let's Abrade. I think you're killing the Virtuoso here.
Yeah.
Would you like to
Force him
respond and make some Thopters?
Yeah. He's going to make one Thopter.
Yep,
Trigger the Ferocidon. Sweet. Now, like, yeah.
He does have double Lightning Strike and an Abrade.
Okay, so he can probably attack with the Ferocidon and the Crasher and the Courier and exert on the Raptor.
Oh, yeah, on the Raptor, sorry.
And then, like, he'll go to blocks and think he's like, going to trade with his Ferocidon, and then he can just kill it and let his... he can kill the Rogue Refiner and let his...
If that's how he chooses to block, it could be very powerful.
Yeah. There's also just like, you know what, we're going to serve face. I'm just going to throw this Lightning Strike at your face. You're going to take you're probably going to take 4 this turn. A strike at your face is 7. And you've got 4 damage left. I've got a Remnant. Everyone's on board.
Yep, a Braid Rogue Refiner. You're just going to do that before.
So this is just going to get in for 7. Because we're going to make sure that the...
I think the Thopter will block the Bomat Courier. But... yeah, he also doesn't need to attack with...
the Courier. Yeah.
So... I think that's a good call all in all.
Pretty
so let's
good.
throw 6 damage at you, yeah?
Oh, getting frisky.
I do like the attack with the Bomat Courier. I know it's kind of silly.
So he's kind of like, I could trade with the Courier, make him not draw these cards, but I take more damage that way.
So this is super important. 4 damage, this is going to put him to 7. 1 more damage from that, and that's lethal.
Yeah, I mean,
1 more.
He's got to untap with the Crasher again.
Well, Ferocidon's already a menace creature. He can get 1 more damage this turn in his attack unless Dustin manages to play 2 creatures, which it looks like he's going to do. Yep, and that's it. That's done. 2 Lightning Strikes and the game's over.
He used a Lightning Strike on a Rogue Refiner. He's got 1 in hand.
No, it was an Abrade. He had 2 Abrades, 2 Lightning Strikes.
Oh, jeez.
Aw, jeez.
Aw, jeez.
Double Lightning Strike you, finish off this game.
Now, does he troll him? Let him go and go to attacks.
There's only one thing he could be thinking about at this moment, and that is,
does he have
what happens if I get Spell Piercer negated? Can I actually win with that? He has 2 Ramanap runes.
Does he have a land that he can, like...
Lightning Strike you.
Oh, that's...
Lightning Strike you. That'll do it.
Okay. Red deck wins.
Red deck wins. The namesake of the deck. I know, somebody earlier was like, why is it...
Oh, boy. That would have been a good... Look at what he would have drawn with that Courier. It was On-Crop Crasher, Colorless Desert that pings, Shock, and I think like a Kari. It's like some sweet 4 cards.
Well, hey, that concludes our tournament.
Yeah.
So
that concludes our stream for the night. Let's go back to us here. So
hi.
Welcome back.
Hello. All right. So a couple things. Please do join us. We have live streams 3 times a week. Mondays,
yes, we do.
Tuesdays, and Fridays. Mondays is the tournament that you're watching right now. Standard, Patrick
Showdown.
and I. And then we've got myself and Bryce doing some Legacy on Tuesdays.
Yep.
And then we have a bit of a change of a pace. Our Fridays, we're gonna do something different, but it's gonna be Legacy.
Yes.
We're gonna have some Legacy.
Yeah, we are.
So.
And then we do Magic Online streams every day. We didn't do it today because Brian was out of town at what is it? L5R World Championships.
L5R World Championships.
So I'm not sure. Haven't heard how he did, but
yeah,
go Brian. We had a lot of people go there.
Due to Patrick and I starting our standard testing for the upcoming GP in Portland, I will be doing some later at night streams. I'm probably going to be running either Teamer or red he could have is
maybe we can jam some approach too. Like once I buy those cards.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
we'll definitely be doing a lot of late night streams.
There
too.
will be testing in the future. Please come join us. And thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Make sure you tune in for all of our other events. We love you guys. Hell Heroes.
Later.